Oh, okay. Hey,
How's
look!
that?
Hey, great. Now I get to go back through the announcements. Thanks, Moody, for letting me know. Bill is going to be late. Rafa had to close the store he was at. He will be here at around 8-ish. I want to thank all of you guys. Thank you for the subscribers. As I mentioned earlier, that you guys could not hear, evidently. You'll see some of these for the players. These were my Valentine's to them. So happy Valentine's Day to our viewers and subscribers and all of that. And happy early President's Day. Thank you, Chuck and Endearing Films, for letting us use your wonderful studio. If you tuned into our social medias, you may have seen some posts about that earlier today. Thank you, Four Eyes Ales, for the wonderful beer that you supplied. Evidently, Fortune Favors the Board had some. Moody, you're going to have to tell me how good it was. Hopefully, we'll have some. We'll find out more when Rafa gets here. Thank you, Goth Mom, for the wonderful patches and pins that you made.
I wear your pin every day to work, and they love it.
Thank you to the viewers and subscribers, especially Dragon Gem, Hairball. You guys make everything work real good. Speaking of subscribers, if you're a Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe to any Twitch channel free. You get one free subscription, but you do have to renew that every month. That being said, please subscribe to us or Dragon Gem or, one of our other subscribers because, pass the love around. It's great. It was delicious. Thanks, Moody. Appreciate knowing that. As far as merch stores go, we're running into a bit of problems. You have to be a Twitch partner to have a Twitch merch store. You have to be a YouTube partner to have a YouTube merch store. You have to be a Patreon partner to have a Patreon merch store, which is something that they only allow if you have 5,000 patrons. So, that being said, or actually 5,000 followers on any social platform, and they'll waive that. So follow us on YouTube. It's free.
Sign your friends
Subscribe
up.
on YouTube. It's free. Definitely go out to our HOH Presents stream. We'd love to have as many subscribers as we can get so we can try to get the merch out to you guys. Until then, we do have Zazzle. So go to Zazzle.com, look up HOH Presents, and get some wonderfully branded HOH logo.
Do you have those
Branded
stretchy pants on
materials
there?
as well as the R4D materials and Fortune Favors the Board and Council of 10 materials. Speaking of Council of 10, as Trevor pointed out earlier, Council of 10 is Monday at 5, and Fortune Favors the Board is 8:30-ish on Thursdays. Anyone else have any other announcements?
New and exciting things on all of those streams.
Of course.
You're ugly and he smells funny?
Trevor, update on YouTube.
Internet has been much more stable. I'm going to be doing them soon. I've been going through episodes to get timestamps out so I can properly label things in the episodes and do as best as I can for a mini recap of what happened in
Previous episode, or is it same episode? Okay.
Essentially
Cool.
leading up to the episode.
Sounds great. So definitely let us know. Hey, Dragon Gem, hi.
Hi!
Yeah, so just let us know when those get done. And if there's no other announcements, let's get started on tonight's episode of Recipe for Disaster. So last week was a short episode, not short by much, but it was short so that the group could spend their XP, which has been done. Last week you guys met up with Mage and Lone Wolf, and you confirmed that Stiletto may or may not be alive. But if he is alive, he would be at the Razor's Edge Corporation, hiding from his son, which is Darkbolt, for those of you that don't know. You guys also found out that Mage said that there were a few different ways to stop Belial. You were able to confirm that Belial is planning a major assault on all of the areas that need to be shaded in the next 3 days. No! And it's going to be an all-at-once thing. Mage gave you a couple ideas. One was to collect items of power that were left from the Lords of Order and Chaos as a potential way to stop not only this threat, but Belial itself. Another option was to go to Fissure and talk to someone that is willingly being a prisoner there. And, a little person by the name of Sifa.
Holy Sifa!
At which point, Bill did have a bit of reaction to, wait, she's real? So that was kind of nice. The third option that Darkbolt mentioned is that he thinks that Stiletto might be able to devise some way to neutralize powered individuals. And if that's the case, then you guys have that as an option. And so that's where we're picking up. You guys, and I forgot to mention, important big thing, you guys found out that the mansion was exploded. So the Knight's mansion is no longer in existence. And
Gaping hole in the ground.
big gaping hole in the ground. Well, from what you were told, there's probably a big gaping hole in the ground. Knight's Manor exploded. And you guys are in a hotel.
Yep.
The standard.
Currently
hotel
operating out of standard hotel.
in Los Angeles. Yeah. And that is where we're picking up tonight's episode. You guys just finished getting this information, and you guys were going to go do something. I believe you'd made arrangements to meet with Seafit Fissure, and you're waiting for the helicopter transport.
Mm-hmm.
So until then, what do you do?
I actually approached Mage and asked him a very good question. Is there any way I can stop these transformations for when I go unconscious?
You have transformations when you go unconscious?
I change into a normal person. Normally, I'm just big hulking.
I mean, there's lots of ways. You could quest for an item of power. You could beseech the powers that be to make the changes to you.
Beseech the powers that be?
You know, the Eternals, the Eternos, the Lefor, the Lords of Order and Chaos, the gods. You know, I mean, all these big mystical people really like to do these things for people that do them stupid favors.
Okay.
Just be careful of which one you approach. Some of the stupid favors might be destroying the world.
Which one would you recommend?
Not destruction.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask which world was the most fit to be destroyed.
That too. Which one would be the most fit to be destroyed?
I don't know that. Again, no powers. I'm no longer in contact with any sort of magical innate abilities. In fact, I tried learning magic, and the best I could do is this. Dang it. Yeah. And his hand disappears into his long sleeve, and he pulls out a handkerchief. See? That's the best I can do.
John,
Fascinating. Thank you.
I'm going to start looking up real estate. Mr. Kaiser, I don't suppose you could help with securing some real estate?
I'm going to tell you what I told the Mistresses of Mayhem before they died on my boat that was destroyed in the harbor. My company has received too much backlash from paying for things for superheroes.
Not alone.
Oh, that I can do. I can do it alone. I just can't outright pay for things for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A no interest loan, right?
No, a high interest loan.
Oh.
Superheroes destroy things.
You're paying for it, right?
Well, if that's the case, then it's my place, and if you piss me off, I kick you out.
All right.
Okay.
I think we're good on that front.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, do you have an email?
Yeah, Timothy, can you give him my email? Of course, sir. Timothy walks up and hands you a business card with email number, or the email address on it only. No phone number.
I send him my financials.
I'll get right on that as soon as you finish that up.
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick question. Do you have the sheet that we were writing stand stuff on?
Yes, I do. Yeah, sure I do, Trevor. I got that for you. Somewhere.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because it dawns on me, you never actually handed it to me.
Now, why would I go do something silly like hand you something that you may need to use to play the game?
I don't know.
Who says he needs to use anything?
Just
Yeah.
silly.
I can just keep making things up.
John,
I mean, he is
I
blind
mean-
after all.
I'll
Wait, he's
Google,
blind?
quote unquote,
He's blind?
Sifa.
Damn.
Okay. Hold on. I will get back to you in a moment. Please feel free to talk amongst yourselves while I'm looking for
I can
any
tell him what he would find.
information. Yes, Trevor, please fill him in on what you think you will find, and I will say yes or no.
You get a small Wikipedia article mentioning her briefly as the manager of a stuntman named Gilbert.
Stuntman and a C-rate actor.
Yeah.
Gilbert. Not even B. Not even B-rate.
At least it's not D-rate.
Yeah.
I remember Gilbert. I've seen a couple movies, I think. Freakishly large individual, right?
If you looked at Gilbert's Wikipedia page,
freakishly
or
large
IMDb,
individual.
yes.
Wait, who's Gilbert?
large individual.
He's that guy in that movie, whatever. You know, the,
yeah,
the,
that-
Atlanta Strikes.
the 8-foot tall guy.
That really tall one, yeah, I remember him.
Atlanta Strikes. That's his most popular movie right now.
He's in my favorite movies, you know?
You know, guns and bullets and beer. That's another title.
So I'm going to go over to Shard and ask Shard a question. So what is it that makes you change exactly? Is it just injury?
Pretty much.
Yeah?
Or when I pass out.
So when you pass out, you change? I mean, you didn't change when we were over at the harbor, right?
Yeah, good.
I thought you only partially changed.
No.
I was diamond when we showed up. I got knocked the fuck out. And I shifted.
Yeah, but you knocked yourself out, right?
No, I got my ass kicked.
Didn't you break your thumb or something? Intentionally?
That was trying to shift back.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So you do want to shift between Shard and Patrick.
I want to be able to do that willingly.
Which
Not
one do you
without-
prefer?
Being a pipsqueak does not bode well for me.
And I'm guessing you only really want to do the pipsqueak side in public, I guess? Or is there like
It helps to hide.
help to hide? Gotcha. And you're trying to hide from Bilal?
Yes. Amongst others.
Who else might be hiding?
A few other people. I don't know their names. I just know I've been stalked before, not just by Belial.
Interesting. Wouldn't by chance be the FBI, would it? I know you don't know names, but did they look like suits and ties?
Do we look like suits and ties?
No. So they look like us then, superheroes.
They look like normal people.
Are we wearing our superhero outfits at this point? I don't think we've taken them off yet.
Yeah, you guys have not taken off your superhero outfits.
It's the only outfit I own.
Right about now, is when
And Kirk, me?
Darkbolt goes, "Hey guys, I got something for you.
What,
Yes.
Chris? Darkbolt, sorry.
I made some new suits.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
They just got finished.
You by chance make
wait.
that truck for
I thought the mansion blew up.
It did. I was having them built in the car.
The car has a
lab. Yeah. Why wouldn't it?
I'm not going to pretend to
Okay,
understand how
you
that
know
works.
what? That's wonderful. I'll
It
take
gives
mine.
Each of you, your new outfits, not you.
Mr. Kaiser, can I trouble you for a changing room?
Sure. I think there's any room, pick a door. It's one of those.
Yeah, I apologize about this shredded outfit. So
Your outfit shredded? I couldn't tell.
He's blind.
I know, but I figured you probably could hear it. I mean, I can't hear it, but I figured it could.
You know what?
I mean, I'm
I'm
hearing so
leaving
many
this
things
conversation.
and smelling so many aromas from you people that
Good aromas?
Not necessarily.
let's just say you're superheroes.
So good aromas. I like that. All right.
Excuse him, he's not exactly smart.
I'm
I'll
Somebody
test
looks at you.
that,
I'm
sir.
going to change.
This way, so. And he leads you to a door. He opens the door. You guys go. You can go in. He closes it behind you.
Thank you, Timothy.
Of course, so.
Well, we also have the other part or room.
Bill goes, "No, that's mine."
But can I change in it real quick?
No, that's my room. Change in your room.
I'm going to go change in it real quick.
Oh, here's your key.
Thanks. Is it on the same level as his room by chance?
No, a different floor.
What floor?
The fourth floor.
What room?
Room 412.
How many beds?
Just one. And a fold-out couch.
Oh, nice. Cool.
How's the bathroom?
Oh, it's filthy and atrocious. Looks like a...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not planning on changing in the bathroom. Or
I'm
you-
just saying, is there a tub?
Oh no.
I mean, I could throw you in the tub
Stand-up
or the
shower
bathroom.
only. What are you talking about?
No,
Of
no.
course there's a bathroom in it.
It's a motel room he stayed at in Vegas.
No, it's not. No, Rafa did not pick the Trump Towers.
All right, so I'm going to go to my room in the
No,
standard
he stayed at the con.
and change.
That wasn't Vegas.
No.
That was Sacramento.
Yeah.
No.
Entirely different city
Excuse me. My mistake.
and state.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
my.
why I had no idea what
Go
you
into
were
my room
talking
and
about.
change it.
Okay. yeah,
But you know what I'm talking about now.
So you're going to walk down through the hotel down to your room and change.
Yes, sir.
As you start to walk towards the door, Mage goes, it might be a better idea if you just use one of these rooms in here.
But I got my own now.
Yeah, but you are a superhero walking through a hotel and you look like you've been beaten to shit.
I mean, we already walked through the hotel before.
Yes, minimal damage. It's just, when I remember Thrill telling us that we're idiots for doing things like that in public,
I just changed in the room I'm in.
you're being an idiot.
All right, I've been told that before, so might as well go and change and not be an idiot.
Yeah, I believe
Again.
the one on the left is good.
Timothy, couch over here for a pair of
What are you
slippers?
doing? Never mind. Look away. Look away. Look away.
Well, I just had to change in the rooms we're in.
Yeah, you're right. Proud of myself. Meanwhile, you say, what?
Timothy, couch over here for a pair of sweatpants?
I do not believe you're my size.
Do we have...
Full Master Kaiser's size.
Didn't you already ask him that before?
I don't remember. I, as a player, don't remember.
Yeah, actually,
You
that's
have,
right.
you have a,
It's been a
you have
long week.
bathrobe, actually.
Yeah, you're wearing a bathrobe.
It's a bit drafty.
Just don't shred that like you did
Darkbolt goes,
dartboards.
can't you just make yourself some pants?
I have to be shifted to do that.
I could shift you.
Okay.
I could shift you too.
Yeah, but I've got more control.
I trust
He
his
walks up
over-
and puts his hand on your shoulder. And you feel electricity coursing through your body, and you take a health. And change.
Much better.
Snow control. I'm gonna.
You are at 1 health. Because you can't heal. You're lucky you're at that. Hey! Phil is here!
Scared the crap out of me.
So what you missed, Rafa, is that he was going to go down. Jonah was going to go down to your room to change, and you said no, and you gave him his own key card, room 412.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
Thanks for picking 412, my favorite number, sir.
Yeah, I was going to do 420, but I couldn't find it.
Well, it was close enough.
And then you basically missed a brief conversation about that
Shard.
that Patrick had with
you.
Mage. You're welcome. That Patrick had with Mage about being able to control changing, and Mage saying, you know, to reach out to the powers that be, like the Eternals, the Lords of Order and Chaos, or maybe even the gods, but not him because he couldn't even do. And then he tried doing a magic trick, which involved shaking his hand, and then he pulled his hand into his sleeve and pulled out a handkerchief and dropped it.
Good magic.
It was a good match. It shocked me. It.
That was a very bad pun.
I know.
Okay. Oh, and then Darkbolt handed everyone their new suits.
Okay,
Not you,
fair enough.
and not Shard.
Okay.
And
Everyone else.
he electrocuted Patrick.
The other three, and then he electrocuted Patrick because Patrick wanted to be.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, now we're all caught up.
Woo!
And then he starts building up his armor.
Okay. You see him creating crystal armor on him, on his nude body.
Are you gonna make pants now too?
Colored armor.
Colored armor.
So you don't see anything.
That works.
I don't see anything anyways.
Yes, my friend. I know.
So what color?
Yeah. What color are you making your character?
Green.
Just all green.
Green pants.
like a lime green or like a sage?
Probably
Neon.
an emerald
Shade.
because it's crystal.
So are
colors.
you Shard or are you Patrick?
Now he's Shard. So
Oh, okay.
he did the electricity to Patrick, and Patrick turned into Shard,
Gotcha.
naked Shard, and then Shard now clothed himself in crystal.
Gotcha. So like when you turn back into Patrick, do you still have clothes? So it's not like Hulk where
No.
it's like so you're just completely nude.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
No, but you guys got him a bathrobe, if you remember from last time.
That's right.
We also gave him a jacket, and he tore that shit up.
Yeah, that was Darkbolt's jacket. Which, by the way, Darkbolt is wearing a new jacket
That he made for himself in his lab.
in the car, in his lab in the car. Yeah.
Is that lab able to make me that truck we talked about a while back?
No.
Dang.
I need a much bigger lab than essentially a 3D printer. I mean, it's not a 3D printer, but essentially that's the size of it.
Well, it's okay. I guess we can make do with the car that we have.
I hope so.
Be
It's a
glad you
nice
have
car.
even
Nice
that.
car.
It's a great car.
Nice car. Does it have combat
Flies.
capabilities by chance, too?
I don't know. I didn't put him in it.
No, I'm assuming so because it was made for a bunch of superheroes. So
Yeah, I mean,
That would be my bet.
My dad's design probably had like missiles or lasers or kittens or something.
Mage, do you happen to know if it had any weapons on it?
So Stiletto worked on Stiletto stuff, and I worked on my stuff,
That would be he doesn't know.
and never the twain shall meet. Like I didn't.
I mean, you guys never took that plane, or is it just being built before you? Oh,
He was building a plane.
shit. Yeah, I guess.
A VTOL.
It flies. It
I was never allowed to ride in his things because he thought I might soil his seats.
kind of an all-terrain vehicle.
Wow,
Including air.
that sounds cool.
yeah, air, water, earth,
Wow.
fire.
That sounds amazing.
Fire?
You'd have to ask
Yep.
Stiletto about it.
Earth, wind,
You know,
wire,
I'm-
fodder.
I'm sure he would be hiding somewhere, or not hiding. I mean, I'm hiding from him. But yeah,
You're hiding from Stiletto.
yes, I said that last time. This was a couple of minutes ago.
I guess. Yeah.
15, 20 minutes ago.
You'll have to
Last
excuse
time,
him.
10 minutes ago.
The last time I told you 10 minutes ago.
You'll have to excuse him. He's very forgetful.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of you guys are.
It seems that I forgot to not be forgetful.
Oh.
So you guys obviously come out in your new super suits.
Actually, I take a look at the conversation and go back in the room. It's like, I need some peace and quiet.
Speaking of which, though, I'm going to go change into my super suit.
Okay.
Or you said that was changing then.
Yeah, you changed them. You came out obviously.
But
'cause you're
I
having a
mean, I was
conversation.
talking the whole time.
That's nice. You're talking through the freaking door. It's fine.
So is this room completely carpeted?
Yes.
Okay.
Most hotel rooms are.
Well, depending on the suite and everything.
No.
No, most hotel rooms are completely carpeted.
Okay.
Even the shower.
It's the best part for
Rafa.
Bill.
So he finds a corner and kneels down to meditate.
Okay.
So why would you soil yourself in a vehicle?
I wouldn't.
You just said that he did
He
that.
was afraid I would soil his vehicle
Soil his vehicle.
with magic
Oh,
that I can't do. No.
interesting. Interesting. For sure.
Timothy, you're too young, son. No, I'm not. Very well. Thank you.
That's good stuff.
Just took one sip. It's crazy.
This is amazing.
I think he just has to smell
What?
it.
So I hear this over comms.
No, you hear that out loud because Mage is not on comms.
Where
And
are
we're
you?
all
And
also
you guys are all in
the
the
room.
main room. You're in one room, and then there's some other side rooms that he went into to change.
Where are you?
I went into a side room to change, and John said I came out.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you?
He
I haven't
changed.
left.
He changed in the main room.
Yes.
Fantastic. Mage,
Yeah.
could I? No, never mind. I'll do it later.
What?
No, when you sober up.
Why does blowing on him sober him up? What?
No, just the smell already somehow. It's like ethanol.
As he said, he solos himself.
It's good stuff.
So this is
down right here.
this
He
is
goes to set
made.
it down and it almost like topples, and Timothy just grabs it from him.
Timothy, can
I'll
you
take
give
that,
him a
sir.
glass of Pedialyte or something?
Of course, sir. Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
By the way, Timothy, what was this gross thing that Bill was talking about with you changing?
Sorry, sir?
What?
You said something about him changing. That was gross.
I'm not sure.
Or not changing, but duplicating, I guess. Making
I'm
more
not sure
Timothy.
what you're talking about, sir.
I'm not entirely sure what he was talking about either.
Okay, maybe I was wrong.
I mean, I did save their lives, sir.
I
by
only-
pulling them from the Knight's Manor to Master Kaiser's mansion.
All the Timothys?
No, sir, just me.
What do you mean,
No,
all the
there's
Timothys?
only one
There's only
Timothy.
one Timothy.
You said their
For
lives.
now, sir.
I
who's
did not say that.
No, he said there. He just said it.
I've only ever heard Timothy's feet and heartbeat coming from one person at a time.
Exactly, sir.
There's only one Timothy. I don't know what you're talking about. There
don't
being
know
more than one Timothy.
Cannot be replaced, sir. Irreplaceable.
I agree completely, Timothy. How are you doing?
No more talking.
Doing fine.
You're okay? They didn't hurt you?
I saved their lives, sir.
Are you hurt?
Why would I get hurt, sir? It's very unbutlerly-like to get hurt, sir.
It is, but I just wanted to make sure. You're invaluable.
Graduating at the top of my class, I would not do anything unbutlerly-like, sir.
John.
Professional through and through. This is why I like you, Timothy.
What's Stiletto's company again?
Razor's Edge.
I'm sending an email to Stiletto at razorsedge.com.
.gov.
No,
Doesn't go through. Invalid email address.
Do we have a way?
no. I don't care what bounces back. I
Okay.
know he probably has read it.
Okay.
I was like, your son just found out you're alive. I know Mage and Lone will say hi. Ta.
Do we have a way of tracking when that helicopter gets here, by the way?
I thought we were taking the vehicle.
No, we're taking the helicopter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't get shot down when we get over to Alcatraz.
Brian goes, yeah, you'll probably hear it as it lands. It's going to land on the roof.
Gotcha. Does it take that long from Al?
From San Francisco?
I guess
a few
so, 3
hours.
Good lord, I can hear Chuck through the door.
We should wait here in real time and wait for that helicopter.
Yes.
No, we should not.
Yes, we should.
That is a
I'm gonna
horrible
twiddle
idea.
my thumbs for 3 hours.
I vote time's up.
Tim, could you let me know when Mage sobers up?
It's going to be a while, sir.
I know. Just let me know.
Well, do
What
you
is it
need
that
him
you'd
so
like to ask, sir?
No, I'd rather ask him myself.
Very well, sir.
You can ask Kaiser.
And Timothy walks over and puts his hand on Mage and shakes him a little bit. Excuse me, sir, but Master Shadow Fox would like to ask you a question. Okay. Yeah, what do you need?
Are you sober?
Yeah, just fine.
That's magic right there. Are you sure you didn't lose your magic?
No, that's Timothy.
I lost my magic.
And you're sober. I need to talk to you and Kaiser.
Runs his fingers through his afro.
He's got a
No,
fro.
not an afro, but
He's
that's
got
amazing.
a lot of hair, and it mostly stands on any direction. Looking a little bit like an afro, but not really.
How's
Is
Timothy
it
behaving?
is like Larry
Just
in the
fine.
in
He's
the Three
standing there.
Stooges?
Perfectly fine.
It's like Larry
Yeah,
in the Three
except in
Stooges.
all directions. I mean, I used to have this perfect mage mini that had like the red flowing robes and literally hair in all directions. And it's like the mini was that tall and the hair was almost as tall as the mini. It was great.
I'm do it.
I don't know, it vanished. Along with all my minis.
Ah, that move. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Jonah, I need
Yeah.
you to come with her. Can we go to our room?
Which room do you want to go to?
Any room with just you, Kaiser, me, and Jonah.
Seems
Sure.
oddly specific.
I don't know why.
Sure,
gonna worry.
I think this one over here works. And he walks over there. And Brian Kaiser goes, I guess I've got to stand then. Yes, sir, I believe you do. Okay. He stands up. Pops out his
Well, I was going to go over there.
stick.
I had.
Does the daredevil move? Freak.
Is Timothy giving him his hand at least?
No, Timothy is staying in the main room with you guys.
Not even lead him. Okay. Well, I'm going to go over there and offer him a hand. Kaza, would you care to take my hand? So we
No,
don't
it's
have
all
to
right. I'm
use
not
the cane?
disabled.
Okay, just making sure.
9 to listen in.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys go into the room.
Okay. Could
I'm
I?
assuming you close the door behind you.
Yeah.
Activate the cone of silence. Just kidding.
What?
I can't.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you have no counter songs.
Cone of silence.
So
Get
we
smart.
we found we ran into Stiletto a couple days ago.
Oh my god!
I thought you already told him that.
Did I already tell you this?
No.
He Mage said something about that.
Yeah, Mage said that he thinks he's still alive, but it's not a guarantee.
He said that you told him that.
Did I tell you that?
I didn't say that he told me that.
Yes, yeah, you did.
No, I said that he agreed that if Stiletto's still alive, he probably wants to be dead.
Holy
Because I saved Lone Wolf and not him. With the magic he doesn't believe in, that I no longer have.
John,
Maybe.
is this all being said at normal conversation level?
Yes.
No, we're not shouting at each other.
Which means we can all hear it.
I mean, if you guys go up to the door, you could probably listen.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean,
I
I
don't
thought
have
that
to
you
go
told
up
him
to the
already.
door
But,
to
yeah,
listen in.
turns out he is alive. Did he tell us where he was hiding? I don't remember.
He didn't want to tell us. He didn't want to give us too much information.
That's right. He also
Mage
did.
said that if he lived, he would be at Razor's Edge.
Okay. Well, he also said not to tell Darkbolt because you didn't want him to know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you know,
audience.
something about, his son wanting to save his son who
Crazy.
can't die
Crazy.
because of a mystical curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just figured I want to let you guys know that we run into him. He's also kind of trying to figure out what happened exactly. So he is on the mission, but I don't know who all I can trust right now. So
Did he say that if he saved anyone other than himself, or
I don't think
how
he
he
could.
lived?
I don't. Well, he said he didn't multiple times, and it was painful, very painful.
Holy shit.
Lone Wolf goes, Lone Wolf. Brian Kaiser goes, yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And he didn't seem too happy about that, so I'm guessing he's probably not too happy with me.
He puts a hand on Mage's shoulder. It's all right, Amari's dead. We just have to come to terms with that. And by we, I mean you. But I was just sort of hoping she was the first one I met and the one that taught me that I had magical powers. And he sort of starts crying, and Lone Wolf goes, Brian Kaiser goes, it's all right. Let it out. That's right, big guy. That's right. Big. Not so big guy.
I mean, I suppose it's possible.
As his hands move in on the ropes, like, there's your shoulder.
I suppose it's
There's
possible.
there's the ropes. There's the shoulder.
Pretty much.
I suppose it's possible that Amara. What'd you say? Amari might still be alive.
No.
You don't think so?
No, not without a spaceship. I mean, she probably turned into a dragon, and that would have helped her out a little bit, but then she probably died because she still needs to breathe.
Yeah, space will do that to you.
Yeah, space will do. Did you by chance
Oh my god.
Were there any dragons floating in space when you guys looked? 'Cause you guys looked, right?
I don't think so.
No?
No, there was no sign of life at all.
No, but then again,
Or
that
dead
was
bodies.
8 years prior, so
True.
who knows?
Maybe it
They
was
could
floating
burned up
elsewhere.
Manhattan.
Yeah, sorry, she's probably dead.
Dude, dick.
Holy shit.
Do we hear that now? Since we're not talking at the moment, do we hear her say "holy shit" outside?
To
I'm
be
not
honest,
outside
roll
the door.
perception.
I haven't
He
moved.
hasn't moved from his spot.
Oh, that's right. Not outside the door.
double ones, so I definitely don't hear it.
No, you're focusing on mages crying and blubbering.
You two and Darkbolt on the
I'm
other
gonna
hand.
roll.
It's
Okay,
pretty
if I'm
here.
just like
guess what?
weird. If
I got
I'm
rid of
weirded
that.
out, I'm loving to see if I'm weirded out by seeing this skinny thing cry.
It is a little weird. He's crying like a kid would. I mean, big tears and all the snot, like a 6-7-year-old kid would cry. I mean, you're seeing like that.
Yeah, it's awkward.
I'd like
Yeah.
to point out
Awkward.
that I rolled to listen for holy shit, and I rolled double twos. So I start feeling a little enraged, and then it dissipates. And then I keep going. So 4 and then 19, so 23.
You're getting frustrated. You're just like a grown man crying right in front of you.
23 to see if I hear a holy shit.
Yeah, you do. You hear that from outside. Very faint. Could be about anything, really.
Do you think he's listening to us?
You know, as long as what's his name doesn't find out, I think that's the main thing.
Well, I mean, we got someone out there saying holy shit to people.
Who does it sound like?
And
It sounds like an Irishman, I'm just saying.
then behind you guys, you hear Timothy, excuse me, sir, the chopper's on its way.
Timothy, you interrupted our proper conversation.
The door was closed. It didn't even open. And then you look back and he's not there.
Has this conversation been
Timothy,
going
I
for 3
need
hours?
some plausible excuse for why I'm. Oh, holy shit!
The helicopter's on the way, son.
For the last 5 minutes?
Yeah, but I've been saying things out loud.
That's the
because,
best I can tell you, son.
Well, helicopter's on the way. We told them what they need to know, so I
I've
figured
got a
we
great
should,
idea, son.
Yes.
we should get out.
You hear him open a drawer,
Uh-huh.
pull something out, close the drawer,
Is it a
and
book?
hand it to you. It's a magazine. There you go, son. That's a good reason.
Is it an adult magazine?
It may be, son. Master Kaiser uses that
I'm asking
as
John.
an excuse. Yes, of course it's an adult magazine.
I like how that's your response to an adult magazine. Holy shit!
Holy shit! Meanwhile, this entire time
Are you
he's
just like feeling all the sticky parts? Or?
this entire time he's
Oh
been
my
meditating
God.
to the gods of order and chaos.
Oh,
I don't know
It
Braille.
feels a little like Braille now.
I don't know Braille.
Crumbly and whatnot. Sticky in other places, crumbly in
I
some.
guess this is an adult stream out.
Right? Now it is. Holy cow.
Holy
mean-
Sifa!
They spilled milk on the damn thing. What do you expect? It's going to be sticky and it's going to be crumbly. Come on, man.
If you say so.
Yeah.
it's actually
Wow.
just the book, a monster at the end of the book.
I am reading the Odyssey and the Iliad. So. Or Iliad and Odyssey,
worst
so I
thing
could
is-
just be going.
It's a pop-up magazine.
Whoa. What is that?
It's
Oh,
three-dimensional.
it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
So do you think we should go out there and...
Holy cow, this Eiffel Tower is amazing.
Whatever, I get to fit the whole thing in my mouth. Holy shit!
Only he would think of that.
Meanwhile, the rest of you guys hear the helicopter coming in. You guys don't because you're on an inner room.
Yes. Do you think we should go out there and just wait for the helicopter rather than get people suspicious of us? We got that other guy saying holy shit out there. So, I mean, you might want to do that.
Yeah.
You laugh as Bill.
Don't. Yeah. Don't tell no one. Ciao.
Please.
Oh, God!
What? Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially a certain someone. I think someone's listening, so I gotta be super secret.
Which
How is that
certain
even possible?
The dark certain someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes
Bzah,
sense.
bzah,
Makes
that's
sense.
that one.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Me?
No, you go bzoo, bzoo. He goes bzah, bzah.
Well, that's strange.
Wow.
Brian Kaiser goes, I thought he goes more of a kapow, kapow.
That's more like a kapaza.
Yeah, maybe. So that's why it's
okay.
bzoo, 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 bzah.
No, it's
Okay.
a kapaza.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I haven't
So
heard
Kaiser,
like,
Kaiser Kabhausa.
Anyway, so
I thought
should we
Kaiser
go
goes
back
clank, clank.
out there.
Oh, good
Timothy
Lord.
said the helicopter is on its way. I think we should go.
Are you talking to us?
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's go.
You guys are, I believe you're in the, he smacks you in the shin with his cane. Believe you're in the way of the door.
Ow!
Not you. Him.
He doesn't know.
Okay, right. Oh, sorry about that.
This whole time's been meditating to the gods of order and chaos.
Okay.
In the order.
So let's head out into the room.
Okay. Door opens. They come back into the room. You guys hear the helicopter. It's landing.
I'm gonna look immediately at the Irishman and see what he's doing.
He's trying to put the Eiffel Tower in his mouth.
Oh, God! This is...
You see
Preacher,
him
have you
looking
ever
at a
seen
movie
anything
book.
like it?
You know what? Some things are best left unexplored.
Forgive me, Pastor, for I have sinned.
We'll take care of that later.
I'm gonna go over there and smack him.
Oh, by the way, you should tell him.
Oh, and
And then I close the magazine.
as you're
and I
closing the
stand
magazine,
up.
he smacks it out of your hand.
Me.
Yep.
Oh.
It's like, Timothy goes, I've got that song. Picks it up, opens the door, puts it in, closes the door.
Thank you, Timothy.
The drawer completely disappears.
No,
No, it's still there. Yeah.
Also, you should tell him, or I will.
actually,
Opens
Can
one
I
eye.
stand up? And...
Timothy.
Yes, sir.
Knowing the likely level that Mr. Kaiser's gonna provide a loan for, do you have any experience in scouting out real estate?
I might have a little, sir.
Could you help us do that?
Let me check. Master Kaiser, do you mind if I help scope out real estate for the Rooks? That's fine. I'm sure you can do that along with the other tasks that you're already doing. Just make sure that you look over those papers for me, that get it printed in Braille or something. Of course, sir. Yes, I believe I can.
Thank you very much. Do you charge a fee?
There will be a fee. I'll send it to you.
Awesome.
A nominal fee, sir. Probably only about 1% of closing costs.
Excellent.
1/2 of 1%.
No, you are not negotiating.
Nah,
This
movie
is-
reference.
Meanwhile, you'd hear someone coming down, you would hear
Office
someone
space?
coming down the outer
Oh.
stairway. You guys would
National
see
treasure.
Jacqueline Patterson coming walking up in a
National
smart
treasure?
pantsuit.
I'm sorry,
Miss
one more time?
Patterson?
You guys
Always
would see
a pleasure.
Jacqueline Patterson
Oh,
walking up in
yeah.
a neat pantsuit.
Hey, long time no see.
I think I remember.
I
you.
know, right? Last time I saw you guys was...
You helped us
We
against
really
that
tore up.
radiation dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
That guy.
yep.
And also, that guy. Oh no, sorry. Fast guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Shall
How's he
we?
doing, by the way?
Just as strange as always, I see.
Oh,
How's
of
he,
course.
how's he doing though?
He is waiting for his arraignment.
Ah, cool. Good.
Well, shall we?
Yeah. So the helicopter will fit 5 of you. Who's staying behind?
Well,
Darkbolt goes, I will.
You-
I've got things I need to do.
Wait,
Oh, I can stay behind it. It's okay.
No, it's all right. I got things I need to do.
but Chris, you can also fly.
Yeah. And?
You sure you don't want to just fly with him? I mean, like fly next to him?
I think he just wants to take a break from us.
I don't want to get shot at by Fissure's security systems.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
Makes sense.
I could hold on to the outside of the helicopter. Don't want to. If you guys don't mind, I'll just stay here. I'll work with Timothy to try to find a good
Darkbolt,
place for you guys.
Do
for us.
whatever you need to do.
Okay.
Rub one out or whatever.
There's a good magazine in that drawer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw part of it while you were holding it. Wow. Okay.
Shard quietly stands up and
And then I
Falls in
look at
line.
them.
All right.
he walks up to her.
All right,
By the
going
way,
back to the helicopter.
John, he walks up to her. By the way, I'm Shard.
Jacqueline Patterson. Nice
Oh,
to
yeah,
meet
that's
you.
right. That's hard.
I'm
Also known
the,
as Patrick. Patrick and Shard. Shard and Patrick.
You know, if you start revealing secret identities again, I will lobotomize you.
I'm in charge of Fissure. You might say I'm the warden.
Duly
If you
noted.
guys will accompany me up to the helicopter.
The company.
And she leads you guys up there. She sits in the pilot seat. There's an empty seat beside her. And
Shotgun.
there's room for 4 people in the back.
Take a shotgun.
Okay.
Hey, Darkbolt.
I throw him into the passenger seat.
How?
Yeah, what?
And I close the door.
I know you're busy.
Yeah. As you guys are leaving, he stopped and talked to Dark.
Yeah. I know you're busy, but how far is it from here to Razor's Edge?
They've got a lot. Are you talking about their corporate headquarters?
The nearest one?
No, the nearest substation of Razor's Edge is only probably about 12 blocks, but the headquarters is downtown LA.
So
like
not
downtown,
far.
downtown. Not far. I mean, I could fly there.
Yeah, you might want to. I don't know how long. I mean, we're gonna be at minimum a couple hours, like 5. So, I mean, if you've got time to pencil that in, you might want to check out some of them. See
Yeah, no.
if you can follow up on the lead on stiletto that we got from Mage.
Yeah, no, I was planning on doing that while you guys were gone. I'll work on that and then look at any places Timothy needs me to stop in at for a base for us.
Yeah, I'd say.
I think there might be some good warehouse space.
Yeah, just make sure you keep your eyes peeled while you're there.
Okay, yeah.
Just asking for stiletto might not show up, but.
Yeah, and I also know my dad's secret identity. So, I mean, that doesn't hurt.
Sure.
So, you know.
He had a secret identity? He doesn't just go everywhere as stiletto?
No, Stiletto, he wore a full mask. You can't see his features with the cool glasses like I've got. Oh, that's right, you can't see them. Yeah. I mean, he actually had a secret identity. Me, I don't wear a mask, I just wear the glasses.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, good luck looking for him then. And, also, it won't hurt to ask. The worst I can do is tell you no.
Yeah, no, I know. Like I said, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. You guys get in a helicopter.
So
Alright.
how
You're
long
terrible
of a
people.
trip is this?
3 hours?
She's like, it'll take about 2.5 hours.
I'm sorry, who's terrible people?
Thank you.
The entire group?
No.
He puts on the headphones, adjusts the mouthpiece,
Mm-hmm.
sits back, puts on a seatbelt, and closes his eyes to meditate some
So,
more.
by the way, the helicopter, as I explained to you guys last time, was a really cool-looking helicopter with like jet engines and stuff in the back. It's amazing. I would have sketches of it, and I do probably in one of these binders, but I don't want to dig for them. So next time, you guys will see those helicopters.
How well does it fit a massive gem, dude?
Oh yeah, speaking of, you're not going to be in the seat beside her. You're too
No.
big.
Okay,
You'd have to be in one of the back seats.
so he climbs the.
So either Preacher, Mongoose, or...
I'll sit beside her.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't really be able to sit.
So
How tall are you?
I'm 6 feet
I mean, you could fit, just not comfortably.
and I'm 210.
You could fit, just not comfortably. You'd be like squeezed into the seat because you're a little bit wider.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Bill sits next to her, and then the 4 of you are in the back.
And the people who are terrible would be Sandbag and Shadow Fox, specifically.
What? Why?
So he actually
exactly
forms
why.
himself to the seat,
Okay.
and
Do you know what he's talking about? I have no idea what he's talking about.
then he closes his eyes and gets lost in meditation.
So the cool thing you guys realize as you're in the helicopter is you don't feel the movement of the helicopter that much. I mean, you feel it go up a little bit, and you feel it tilt forward a little bit, but that's it. Like, you don't feel how fast it's moving. There's like almost no turbulence feeling to it. It's not rocking back and forth.
That would be inertial dampers.
With the headphones on, you can't even hear the rotors going. It's really quiet. And the headphones she has are not the big ones like you normally have in helicopters. It's just small little ones that fit over your head. With little earpiece
I
sounds.
take it off real quick just to see if I can actually hear rotors.
You can, but it's very quiet. You hear it.
With his hearing,
Well, I said, take it off.
It's good here.
Put it back on.
Okay.
So tell us about Sifa.
And
Like, what do we know about
flips
her?
a couple switches, and you guys do feel a quick sudden acceleration as you guys momentarily hear a whoop from the jet engines kicking on.
what is it, Airwolf?
No, it's worse. So Sifa is a sprite,
Okay, so like this big?
about an inch.
So you can drink her.
How does that work?
Not a soda. She's got wings.
One of those.
Yes. Yeah, one of those. If she doesn't want you to see her, you're not going to be able to see her.
I probably don't want to see her.
She turned herself in.
Yes, she did. She's bonded to some otherworldly being called a Valaco, which is like a spidery thing that is teamed up with Belial to destroy the world.
Those don't exist.
So like, is this thing? Is it this big? A
No.
spider this big?
No. It's like 10, 12 feet tall.
Preacher, can you give me one of those doses?
But while
now?
she's in the cell, all of her abilities are neutralized, including, and so if the switch ever happens of her to the Valaco thing, His abilities are canceled, or its abilities are canceled as well.
Huh.
So
why did she turn herself in? What was her reasoning?
because the other side of her wanted to destroy the world.
Okay.
Sounds like a good
That's
reason.
why she turned herself in.
No, I get you. Okay. Interesting. I wasn't sure there's more than that.
That's what she told us. Because she's a voluntary prisoner, we give her the leeway to do what she normally needs to do, which is manage Gilbert. God, what was his last name? Anyway, that actor guy's career. She's his manager.
My favorite actor.
Oh, he's your favorite actor?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's okay. He does some really funny stunts.
he does.
Gilbert?
Yeah, not Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh.
The other actor.
Redfin.
Yeah, no,
Not quite as talented. It's like Redfin. Gilbert Redfin.
Gotcha.
He's called he's called a D actor, but I think he's more of an A actor, not A-list.
Well, he doesn't make as much as an A-list actor.
But I consider him like an A-list.
I mean, he hasn't won any awards.
He has
I mean,
such a shame.
he did win the Kids' Choice Award once.
Oh.
So I guess that is an award.
Wait, I thought he won some Razzies, didn't he?
He might have. He might have. I don't follow his career that closely, sorry. As you guys go zooming off in the chopper.
Preacher, I got a request of you. With us going into a place like this, I feel like I might not be able to handle myself very well. Do you think you can work your little courageous magic and courageous me up?
You're going to be afraid of essentially Tinkerbell?
Oh no, I'm going to be probably afraid of just about everything there.
Why don't
Maybe,
you pray
yeah.
on your own for strength and confidence and whatever?
Yeah, that doesn't work as much as Preacher's abilities.
All right, John.
Okay.
Alter emotions it is.
Okay.
And considering that I'm accepting it, does
Roll.
Steel Will take effect?
Yeah, unfortunately, Steel Will always takes effect.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's a 6.
Okay, yeah. Because he's willing, you feel a little bolstered. You're not sure if it's because of any abilities he did, but maybe it's just his praying.
That's called a placebo.
Yeah, I think it worked, Preacher. I think we're good.
All right.
Prayer does that to you.
Yeah, prayer will do that to me. Thank you, Preacher. Appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome.
So who built this helicopter?
Stiletto,
Stiletto built this helicopter. Interesting.
just like he built Fisher.
Creature, would you mind, please?
What?
Heal.
I thought you had like music on and were ignoring everything and meditating.
No, he just put his headphones on.
You should have healed by now.
I don't heal.
Wait, what?
I am physically unable to heal.
Oh, that's an important thing to know. Okay, so never heal without any outside assistance?
Ever.
Never ever. What if I dropped you into like a bottle of water with all sorts of minerals in? Nope.
No.
Well, all right, John. Let's see. Well, that puts a damp on things. The name of them. You know what? Should not do it in here.
Good idea.
This is a bad technological construct.
So as soon as we land, step off.
Yeah.
It's not safe to pray inside of it,
No, it's
despite having just prayed inside of it.
it's a different prayer.
Full disclosure, I am genetically engineered by Belial. You know that.
Yeah, I know that.
They made it so I am dependent on them when I go into combat, if I went into combat for them.
Well, sounds like you have two things to quest for from the powers that be.
Oh, I am.
So how does one genetically alter a person into a rock? Person.
I think
Ask
maybe are you asking him to show you?
No, I'm just
On
asking
you?
you that question. How does a rock become a person?
or a person become a rock,
That too.
they messed with my genes. They went to the subatomic level and started messing with my body chemistry
Interesting.
and altered me.
Did they by chance ever show you like the work that they did? Like
No.
in regards to like the no?
All I remember is lots
Besides,
and lots of pain.
He's not a doctor in the science.
Molecular
I was
biology.
just curious if it would look like crystallization at the subatomic level. I think that'd be pretty cool, don't you think?
Lots of
think
syringes,
it'd be more like-
knives, and operating rooms.
I think it'd be more like them genetically altering. What's that thing the chickenpox does for adults?
Kills
Shingles.
them?
Shingles.
Yes.
Maybe they modified shingles and gave it to him so that he
Maybe.
produces crystals out of his skin.
Interesting. It's possible, I guess.
Do you itch when you?
No,
No
At
way.
least there's that.
I don't itch at all.
Interesting.
Ever?
Ever.
Interesting.
That's a big mistake there, Sean. Now they're gonna try and make you itch.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to.
I get him a bunch of vitamin B6.
Ooh, that's
I make sure
cold-blooded.
to conjure up a bunch of poison ivy in the helicopter.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. B1, I believe, is niacin.
I'm gonna roll to conjure up poison ivy in the
It's not going to work.
helicopter. 14.
Not going to work. You have no ability to do that. So,
Are you
Meanwhile-
trying to magic yourself?
meanwhile, in the front seat,
Am I trying to magic myself? No.
while she's flying, she says, "So tell me a little bit more about yourself."
Well, I'm an accountant, and
I thought you were a superhero.
I was an accountant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. People hire me to be an accountant.
Don't worry, we all have our secrets, and she squeezes your thigh.
Let's see what else. Yeah, I just kind of joined up with them, and I think we've accidentally ourselves into like many fights and victories somehow. I mean, how one time one of our guys got into a fight and had to lean forward to get punched, and he broke his arm. He broke the guy who was punching's arm with his chin. It was kind of weird. It was hilarious though. I wasn't there. I was just talking about it.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun.
By the way, Sandbag, I can alter some of your rounds too.
I would love to see that sort of fight.
No, they'd be extremely
Yeah.
Okay,
Pretty
no
interesting.
crosstalk, dude.
Yeah, sorry.
We're having the conversation. You guys had yours.
Are you going to join us at the facility? By the way.
I sort of have to be with you, either me or one of my staff needs to be with you guys. So I figured I'd hang around with you guys.
Fair enough.
Give you the official tour.
All right.
By tour, I mean take you straight to Cephas cell and not show you any of the other inmates.
Yeah. No, of course. I figured.
You know,
B3, by the way.
Yeah.
you know. So yeah.
Looking
So
it up.
you guys always, she takes her hands off the thing and starts looking at you. So you guys always, this whimsical?
Sure.
Okay.
I barely think we were a cohesive team to begin with. I don't think any of it.
spiral. oh, I'm sorry. I forgot what I was doing.
Thought you had it on autopilot.
No. I don't use the autopilot. It's more fun without it. She pulls it back up and straightens it out.
Oh man.
Feel the vertigo from going.
Not at all.
Hence the reason I set myself in the seat.
Can we not do that again?
Sure. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I think we're still kind of trying to figure out what our team is because
Oh, okay.
there's a lot of infighting, but we get the job done. I think
Okay. Well, that's important.
this is all new to me. I've never been never been a superhero or anything like that. In fact, before this, I was like a meth addict. So
But have you ever had the urge?
Hands.
Haven't you ever had the urge to just, I don't know, get out of yourself and be bigger than you are, more important than you are?
this is already the most important thing I've ever been. So
I mean, now, yes. I meant before that.
I always wanted to be filled with drugs. So
Okay.
it was just easier to be happy when I was on drugs because nothing mattered. But now that I'm clean-ish, it's
Ish.
it's
Wait. Are you on anything right now?
Hands. Just alcohol. Not now. I mean, I've been drinking and I have cigarettes every once in a while, but I mean, technically, the whole being clean thing, you're not even supposed to do like alcohol too. I'm supposed to be straight edge, so it just helps me. It helps me like stay focused, not lose focus.
You know, I completely get
Hands.
that. My biggest problem, like when I took this job, it was horrible. Being cooped up in Fissure all day long. It was just, it was just maddening. Oh, sorry. It was maddening. I just couldn't, I like being out and doing things. I hate office work.
You know, I do too, you know, and I don't know. I mean, it was a stable job, but I felt like I needed something more and something more grand. And so when the therapist gave me an opportunity or suggested I go out, I'm like, you know what? I should do that because back when I was on meth, I would find myself under a bridge fighting ghosts once. Or, you know, like going out to like Jersey and being in Jersey, you know?
Wow!
You know?
Oh my god!
I completely agree. And that's...
And they're
See,
all.
I did the opposite. I used to go out and do things, and I researched things, and I was really big into archaeology, and I found some really amazing stuff, and it was really cool. And now I'm doing so little, I just get bored easily.
I didn't think there was going to be so many rules when it comes to being a superhero. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I didn't think there was going to be so many rules being a warden of Fissure. She gets a little dejected look on her face. Meanwhile, Quasi, yes.
So, are we hearing this? It's
I
in the
didn't put it on
cockpit.
private.
Yeah, you guys are hearing all of it, yeah. And the oh my god, you know, you guys could all hear.
I'm just gonna yell at him, put that dirty book down.
Is there Wi-Fi in the
For the
cockpit?
last time, Grover
yeah.
was the
Yeah,
monster
there would
at the
be.
end of the book.
There would be Wi-Fi in the thing.
You just ruined the whole story for me.
In that case, I'm gonna start looking up information on certain things like Malgear Legend and Song, Dinhe Sky of Origin,
I definitely heard Metal
and
Gear.
Sway and
Yeah,
Aslan,
Metal Gear.
Child's Dreaming, Gethrod,
Okay.
that sort of thing.
Okay, so roll.
Metal Gear.
This would be a research gathering roll, which would be an intelligence based thing. What's your character's intellect?
His intellect is 6.
I forgot to print it. 1 second.
It's okay. I'm gonna hurry for it.
That's a 13.
13. Yeah, so you are able to find references to it. To each of those. Most of them are in various occult lore stuff. Like some of them under the pagan rituals talks about Gethrod. Some of the Norse talks about the Malgear and the Ensui.
I'm interested in what they look like. So speculative illustrations.
Okay, so Gethrod is a big gem. Looks like a ruby the size of someone's head, in the picture at least.
Oh, so like a Conan the Barbarian gem.
Yeah, you know, in the pictures that, you know, and these are mostly woodcuts that you're seeing, so it's like, well, scale might not be that good. But yeah, you'd see like someone holding it like this and it being about the same size as the person's head. Comments that it's red.
This is for future reference.
Yep.
It's not for
Yep.
immediate like.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't want an information dump right now.
Yeah, no, I'll give you a printout of what you're able to find next episode. So you guys are getting near, but before we do that, I do need to do a quick printout.
Trevor, do you have bags under your eyes?
No more than normal.
Did somebody punch you out? You have black eyes.
No more than normal.
Okay. Holy shit.
Where did it go?
I mean,
And he's blind.
I shouldn't have any more than normal.
Yeah, so actually,
You look like you have makeup under
I
your
think what we're
eye.
going to do while I'm printing out
Yeah.
the character sheet and getting that all pulled up, let's go ahead and take a quick break.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be back in just a moment. So appreciate you guys sticking with us, and we'll be right back.
Get you back.
Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry for the prolonged break. We just had to get a few things taken care of. One announcement I forgot to make before we got started was about the USS Balthazar, which is a 501c charity whose primary purpose is to promote the involvement of youth in visual and performing arts. They do this by raising money to contribute to organizations who provide this kind of opportunity to economically disadvantaged youth. So if you go out to the USS Balthazar's Facebook, you can make a donation, and every donation made will be eligible to get a calendar while supplies last. And April is the month that we have supported for them. So if you find April...
No.
Dropped it.
Not for me.
If you find April, that's the picture. That is not us. However, it does sort of roughly go with R4D in a very weird way. But there's April and there's our ad. So definitely pick this up and look forward to supporting USS Balthazar. Now, Rafa is pouring us some Four Eyes Ales. Thank you, Four Eyes Ales, for supplying the beer.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but I don't drink.
I'm sure it's okay. This is just one he's playing with. This one doesn't have a name.
Yet.
Oh, sorry.
I was about to say, the other side of the screen does not help me there.
Ooh, that is
So this
Happy Valentine's.
Yeah, happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's
Cheers,
Day and
everyone.
President's Day.
Slanjava!
We're playing with flavors here.
So many flavors.
I tried to smoke during the entire break.
Ah, okay.
I'd have to say this is my new favorite one of his.
This is my new favorite. Yeah, tell him thumbs up.
Yeah.
All right, so pretty much this is a step in my I'm taking for my wedding. I'm beer tasting to see what kind of beer I want served at the wedding.
Is he going to be serving the whole wedding too?
The IPA, okay. IPA is getting.
It's not too bitter for me.
I'm actually very surprised that this is an IPA.
So
it
when's the
tastes
wedding?
more like an ale and less like an
September
IPA.
9th.
Well,
6th.
IPA is an ale.
September 6th.
Yeah,
Yes,
I agree,
but
I agree.
it's got less of the hoppy taste than
Right.
most IPAs have, which is interesting.
So
Which
there's
is
no
usually
name for
what
this?
I have an issue with, is
Yeah.
the bitters of the hop.
There's no name for this?
No.
I think they should call it Delilah.
Yeah, I
It's
can go with
Delilah.
Delilah.
Yeah.
This is the Delilah flavored beer. It's good.
I actually like that, yeah.
And I'm going to ask him again if he came up with the name yet.
I feel like it's a
Delilah.
little bit more of a Goldilocks.
No, like
No,
the
Delilah.
Goldilocks would have honey notes and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying because it's not too bitter. It's not too not
Sweet.
bitter.
Now, Rafa, if they ever make a mead, let me know.
Okay.
So are you having him serve beer at for the whole wedding? Like for everyone? Or is it just going to be like a keg for you or something?
Well, he usually brings a couple of kegs. The last time when I went to one of the festivals he was at, he brought 2 kegs, and that was enough for like the couple hundred people that were there. So,
Nice.
but then again, everybody was doing the sips, so
Right.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll have 150 people there, so
Should be pretty interesting.
Are we invited?
I don't know. I'll let you know.
You don't ask those questions on
In
the
other
air.
words,
Yeah,
George,
yeah.
no.
Exactly.
Those questions are not asked over the air. In fact,
Because
it's a personal
that
thing and a
makes-
private matter. That being said, let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. So you guys land at Fissure. As you're finishing up your search and your guys' conversation sort of ends because you keep insisting that she keeps her hands on the wheel. And focus on flying, especially after she almost flies through 4 birds.
They didn't move?
You guys are going faster than the birds.
Tell him yes. Just tell him yes.
So,
Tell him yes.
He says it's called Raforius Rex IPA.
okay.
Rafarius Rex.
There we go.
King
Rafarius
Rafa.
Rex. King Rafa. Yes.
It works.
Okay, so that being said, you guys land at Fissure. You guys actually, as you're approaching, need to make perception rolls for anyone that is looking out of the building or out of the helicopter. Not you, Trevor, because your character
looking.
is blind.
It's an 8.
Your
but
face
I'm
is
looking.
aimed in the direction.
In
Oh
the
my
direction,
god!
Probably the opposite direction.
18.
Okay.
19, and I'm astute.
Okay, and Rafa?
Sorry.
You're going to see it because you're flying towards.
10.
Okay, yeah. So as you're flying towards Alcatraz, You see Alcatraz in the distance as you're flying towards it. You see this huge area, a big circular area coming up, rising up out of the water. Big enough that by the time you guys land on it and all the water is cleared off as you're landing, the helicopter, which sits all of you guys comfortably, is very small in comparison. You're looking out 100 yards in either direction as the helicopter lands and you see the metal of the surface.
Jack, you could say it again.
Say what?
The thing you've been saying all day.
Oh, you should really tell Darkbolt that his father's still alive.
What?
I don't think you've been saying that all day.
Oh, just in my head.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Wait, you knew his father was alive?
Ms.
Don't be
Patterson,
acting stupid.
I've got a request.
I don't think it's an
If
axe.
you know that he
Play
is,
the theme song from Dr.
Darkbolt,
No.
you know he.
Oh, that would be a great
Stiletto.
idea. If I had it, I would. I don't have that. On
You
my
should know
track
Stiletto
list, but
asked
I'm
us to
gonna put
not
it on
mention
there.
it.
Because look at this. This is a total James Bond sort of thing.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen anything yet. She flips a switch and the helicopter starts lowering down into a hangar.
On the metal pad.
Yeah,
metal
you
pad's still up.
landed on the metal pad. The big, huge metal pad's still up. The helicopter's lowering into a hangar. You see the door closing above you. As it gets into place, you guys actually hear me, and you hear other noises, large gears. And she goes, "Okay, we're lowering back down to the seabed now."
Tend to actually know if I do hear it or not.
You hear it. It's loud. It's loud klaxons. I'm not going to get as loud.
I
as
released the crystal encasing.
Is this supposed to be a secret?
Fissure? No, it's public knowledge.
Okay, just making sure, because us flying onto a helicopter into the water, is not conspicuous. Or it's not inconspicuous.
Yeah, no. There are 3 main towers of Fissure, if you will, but they're all firmly embedded in the seafloor.
And people know that the towers are there then. I know they know that the facility is there.
Yeah. I mean, it was a press release
No, the
Doesn't the
setting.
seafloor
8 years ago.
Doesn't the
No.
seafloor move?
Not this area. We've reinforced it.
This is part of the setting that John went over at the beginning of the game.
No, I know.
So,
I know exactly what it is, but I'm saying.
Yeah, no. It was done in a press
There's
release
common
8 years
knowledge.
ago. Yeah, there's not that many people here. There's 20.
Like, prisoners?
Yes.
How many workers?
5?
Right?
Well, there's myself, there's Robert, he's the head of the guards, and then there's, 4 other guards, so 6. Sorry.
I apologize, though, for saying damn. Again, guys. Sorry.
Damn.
Holy shit!
So yeah, we can get out. It's perfectly safe. The door, she hits a switch, the door's open for you guys to get out of the helicopter.
He steps out.
She hops out the pilot door.
I am astonished, and I'm looking up as I step out.
You guys are in a vast hangar that is hundreds of yards wide in all directions,
I
with
go,
only one vehicle in it.
Ayo!
We say, hey!
John, now that we're out of the helicopter, Lord Almighty, despite my serious misgivings about this person, please heal him.
Roll.
And Fissure explodes.
Right.
16.
Or he explodes.
16. What is your rank of healing?
That would be 11.
How much total damage have you taken?
I was down to 1 health.
How much
So
total
again,
damage?
George, how much total damage have you taken?
10.
Thank you.
Nobody
What did you
cares
roll?
what your
16.
number is at.
You get 5 health back.
Wow. Thank you, sir.
Can we see, or I'm going to look up, can I see the sky?
No, you can see the roof.
Ah. And it's well lit.
It's kind of dark. There's lighting down on the ground. It's a good 15 feet tall within the hangar.
Well, this is impressive.
Thanks. Yeah,
Can I
it's still
tell
not
if
built at
he's
all.
still injured?
Yeah, he still looks a little injured.
You still got some cracks in your
Yeah.
your body. So should I continue?
That's up to you.
Oh, when you put it like that.
Just in case something happens down here, you need me at full health, don't you?
Yeah.
Why would something
So
happen
stop
down
being
here?
so
You never know.
passive aggressive, you motherfucker.
Wait a minute. If something were to happen down here and we needed you to be in tip-top form because you needed to fight, isn't the whole point of how this place works that you wouldn't be able to do anything? In fact, would you even be able to exist in this form?
John, I'm
That's
ignoring
actually-
Mongoose and
Only in the cells. Outside the cells, powers work just fine.
John. 12.
Okay, you get the rest of it back.
Sweet. Thank you.
If by chance there's like a prisoner escape,
It's not going to happen.
but if there is a prisoner escape,
The only way it's going to happen is if one of you guys let the prisoner out.
once again, if I'm not saying we, but I'm just saying
Sandbag.
if there's a prisoner escape, what are the countermeasures?
Well, the countermeasures
Mud the
are
thing?
all of
figured.
us guards will stop the person and put them back in their cell.
Interesting.
I mean, it's...
Sandbag?
Is there a flooding countermeasure too?
Sandbag?
Oh, don't worry
You're
about
wasting
flooding.
time.
Yeah, if you guys will follow
Let's
me,
go.
she reaches into one of her pockets and she pulls out a little earpiece and she puts it in. Robert, I've got the Rooks here to talk to Sifa. I'll be escorting myself, so no need to stop your patrol. Thank you. She takes it out, puts it back in her.
By the way, where do I get one of those earbuds you guys have?
Do you have ears?
Yes.
Are they crystal?
You know what? You have caught us at the exact wrong moment when manufacturing capabilities are severely hampered because of the destruction of our mansion. So, how about you table that until we have a base?
Or
As
ask
you guys-
Darkbolt.
As you guys go walking across, the long way to the elevator, don't worry, there's going to be a golf cart at the floor we're stopping at.
Why are we going golfing?
Oh,
No.
but that way we don't have to walk.
We could have this guy make a slide.
Yeah.
He makes slides. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's neat.
Want to make a slide real quick so we can get there quicker?
No.
Okay.
I'd appreciate it if he didn't.
Oh.
Alarms will go off on this level since this is the entry level. It's the only level that actually raises above surface. So
See,
I understand.
It
that,
might be
I guess.
considered an attack.
Sandbag, this is a prison, so they don't look kindly on unauthorized.
Power usage.
I guess.
yeah,
I
pretty
understand
much.
I mean, didn't you do that stint in San Quentin?
I
Just
mean,
kidding.
the only people
Maybe.
the only people that are allowed to use abilities are the guards.
The guards have abilities.
No, but they would be allowed to if they did.
Okay.
Why don't
fair
they?
enough.
In other words,
Well, Robert
they
does,
do.
but that doesn't matter.
What kind of powers does Robert have?
He's really fast.
Neat. So that's how you catch him.
He's really, really fast.
Is he faster than DC?
Yeah,
Ooh, nice.
yeah. That's why I hired him. When I was told by Mr. Kaiser that I get to pick my security staff, Robert was the guy I went to. I said, "Hey, you're fast. I want you." And he said, well, the first Robert I went to said no, but he said his cousin would do it, and so I got his cousin Robert. Got Robert's cousin Robert.
Is not
Okay.
Robert you have faster than Robert you do have?
Yeah, Robert Coker, he is just amazingly fast. But Robert Klein, who I do have, is also amazingly fast, but not quite as amazingly fast as Robert Coker.
Interesting.
That name sounds familiar, but I can't figure out why.
He's a martial artist. You might have heard of him from some of the underground
No,
fighting.
that can't be it. I would have recognized his name if that was what it was.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, no. You guys get to the elevator, which is huge. It's about the size of the room we're in.
So it's you.
Cargo elevator.
Huge. She pushes 12. The door closes, and you guys go down. Really fast. Like, you guys feel the sudden acceleration.
I jump up. Do I stay?
Oh yeah, I did the same damn
Yeah,
thing.
actually you do.
I jump up.
You guys are getting, like, free fall motion.
Oh dude, this is
It
so cool.
stops. You guys hit the ground pretty hard.
Superhero,
Standing.
superhero landing.
You break your knee.
The door is open. As promised, there's like one of those 8-seater elongated golf carts. If you guys will please take a seat, I'll drive us to the...
I sit in the back.
And she hops in.
I'll get in.
Does he like weigh down the back of it?
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't
So,
move very fast?
Mongers,
Weighs down a little
there's
bit.
a
I'm gonna try to just pick him up.
8-seater
a little
golf
bit so it
cart in
doesn't
front
weigh
of
as much.
you.
It's an 8-seater golf cart?
Yeah, it's an 8-seater golf cart.
It's open
So
air,
those-
so you can just climb in.
And just so you guys know, these are real things. You can really buy an 8-seater golf
Yep.
cart.
I've
They're
seen them.
used and mostly sold to companies for shuttling to and from parking spots.
Okay.
Or the VA, for that matter.
I'm
Or
actually
music
picturing
parks.
like the trolleys from like that go from the parking lot to like an amusement park.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Technically, they're still golf carts, though. That's the important thing to know. Manufactured by the same company that makes golf carts. You guys get in. You sit in wherever you sit.
Shotgun.
Behind him, so I can carry him a little bit, so it doesn't weigh down the back of the fucking.
She helps you into your spot. Here you go. Right here. Right beside
You
me.
try to pick me
I
up?
can see it with my helmet, right?
Yeah. Yeah. She's
Strength?
It's right here. She makes sure to like help you sit down.
Strength is 10.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then she gets in and takes off at the amazing golf cart speed. Actually, it goes a lot faster than those regular golf carts. Like, you guys get up to about 30 miles an hour.
You're about to see some shit.
As you're going, you guys are traveling along the outer hallway, the perimeter of the building, so you're going in a big curve. Turning to the right, not the left. It's not NASCAR.
I'm picturing the base
follow it
from
anymore.
Night of the Comet.
And as you guys are going around, you guys do see cells, and they're basically big transparent walls. I mean, you don't see it, but everyone else sees these big transparent walls. They're all dark inside of them as you're driving. After about 6-7 minutes, she stops, and you see a big transparent wall with a well-lit room behind it. She says, "This is Sifa's cell."
Are the other
You
ones
see
empty?
like a big table. Yeah. We can hold up to 150.
How many people do you have in here?
20.
She already said that.
I know, but
You
still.
are-
The
remember
Knights
something,
were
wow.
as good at capturing people alive as they wanted to be.
That's right.
How are we?
I
Not
don't
Not as
know.
good as the knights at catching people in
We
general.
got DC.
I mean, you did provide us one person who's waiting for arraignment, so
Yeah.
1/20th of the heroes.
1/19th?
Yeah.
Or 18th, actually.
Whatever.
One of them turned themselves in, and the other one we provided.
Sure,
out of your
sure.
20.
My math is bad.
It's okay. I can't even see the numbers I'm making.
Okay. So yeah, so we're here. Here's her cell. Inside, you guys see like normal size. Like there's a bed, and there's a desk, and there's a light, and there's a phone. There's a full-size refrigerator and dining room table.
And a distillery.
And a distillery. There's all sorts of books on shelves, but you don't see anybody in it.
And then there's a bottle of
In the
liquor in it.
And she walks up to the door, puts her hand on a panel beside it. It reads it. A little sensor comes out. She puts her eye up to it. It reads it. Another microphone thing comes out, and she goes, "Jacqueline Patterson."
Why are you saying your own name?
After a few moments, the door slides open.
It's cool shit. Don't
Going
worry
in.
about it.
I'll walk in.
12.
It's voice activation, retinal scan, fingerprint DNA test.
I'm gonna cautiously walk in last.
That's Devin.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk in behind him.
I'm gonna pick him up from behind me and put him in front of me.
I have 12 on perception.
Which is funny because you have a
kindly
straight
Yeah,
attack.
so
You can
the room
resist.
seems empty.
Would you kindly stop picking everybody up?
Completely empty.
Huh?
I just can.
You guys
So-
walk into what looks like an empty room, and Jacqueline goes, "I'll wait out here for when you guys need to be out." She puts her hand on it. The door slides shut behind you. Anyone with powers suddenly feels a little uncomfortable.
I'm still just holding Bill in front of me anyways.
So, Miss Sifa.
And suddenly Bill is heavy to you. As the door shuts.
Miss Sifa, we are here because Belial is going to be destroying the world in 3 days.
Oh, darling, I was afraid of that. Hold on. And you see the receiver of the phone fall off the phone. It's like one of those old ones, like the receiver and a turn thing.
I'm just gonna go ah! And put Bill in front of me and
And then you
that
see
direction.
the numbers turning. You see the dial turning. And then you hear from near the receiver, Miss Patterson, can you please allow us to use our abilities? And if I happen to change, can you just go ahead and turn that back on? Appreciate it, darling.
Yeah, it's Bill. Dragging him first.
And then suddenly you can move him.
Whew. You're heavy, Bill. You gotta lose some weight.
And then you see a 5'7" lady appear in front of you guys.
Hello.
Oh, this is so much better.
Miss Siva?
You could release a little bit.
Okay.
So
What is that?
we are the
She,
Rooks.
So for the stream, in case there are those of you that were not part of us last year, one moment while I pull up Sifa's description. Thank you, Trevor.
Actually, if you're subscribed to us, then you could use the
Oh,
emoji.
I meant the 5'7" girl. What does she look like?
Yeah. Like I said, let me pull up the...
A 5'7" girl in a very large bottle.
Why would she be in a bottle?
I said on, not in.
Why would she be on a bottle?
Why not?
That 5'7".
Because she
There you
can be.
Thanks. I was
You
just
know-
pulling up that character sheet.
You're describing somebody's some other person's character. So
She is 5'7". She has golden blonde hair and glowing green eyes. She's wearing this really smart-looking gown that is red sequined.
pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine. No, it's all right. I don't shake hands,
This
especially not with you.
What?
Nothing against you personally, sugar, but crystals and light, we don't get along. You disperse it.
Duly noted.
so we are the Rooks. My name, I am a preacher. Rook.
I thought you'd be bigger.
I got a question.
Thank you very much, but no.
When we went into the room, we couldn't use our abilities. He stayed crystal?
Yeah, his outer crystal armor sort of blew off. So he's naked.
Oh, so he's naked again.
He's naked crystal though.
This is Sandbag. This is Shadowfox.
As he
This
says
is
my name.
Mongoose.
I'm gonna reach out my hand from behind Bill.
This
Just
is
kind of
Shard.
I don't shake hands. Nothing against you personally, darling, but it's just your hands are so rough. Mine aren't. And Shadow Fox, and I'm sorry,
Mongoose.
Mongoose
And Shard.
and Shard. Okay, so the crystal one, he could just sort of stay at a distance too.
So, you don't do handshakes.
I don't do handshakes.
But do you do hugs? Come on. Come on.
No, I don't do hugs either.
Shadowfox.
I prefer my personal space.
Don't
Safety
be
bubble.
rude. You're in the presence of a lady.
What the fuck does that mean?
You're such a fucking Yankee.
11
Okay.
perception.
Yeah, you hear her voice. The heartbeat is really small, but fast, but small.
Is it coming from?
It's coming from that area where she must be, from where the voice is coming from. You also hear a sound as well,
Do I smell
very faint.
anything of note?
Pure alcohol, like rubbing alcohol type scent from the same area.
You make nail polish remover?
Oh, that's silly. No, I make moonshine.
ooh. May I partake, please?
Oh, where are my manners? Of
No,
course.
you're going through AA, aren't you?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I do not let people backslide.
I'm
Can I
not going
smack
to
him, please?
Yeah,
No.
so there's some cups over there in the cupboard, and the still is right there.
You're welcome to try to slap me.
However, I would
right now,
recommend
please.
getting the ones out of the other cupboard and just pouring some of that from that, some mason jars there, into the cups, as opposed to the still itself.
All right, I'll
Because
do
us
that.
sad a little bit.
I don't even want alcohol. I just want to drink in front of Jonah.
And careful, it might make you go blind.
Jack,
He makes you a little
Yeah.
glass.
I pour you a cup.
Rafa, he makes you a glass.
That's some Johnny jump up. I don't know if that's a good idea.
I mean, you can't go more blind.
I could die.
I mean,
You
there is
can't go
that
more blind.
possibility too. So how can I help y'all?
Well, Belial has this plan to summon the actual Belial.
Yeah, no, I've heard about that from, well, I've deduced that. I really didn't hear about it, but, you know, my other self, the one that shares my body with me, I was able to conclude that he's planning on helping him, if
How?
possible. So he's from the other side of the mirrors.
Like Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, you know Steve.
I pull out my
I've
mirror.
heard of him. I've heard of him.
I pull out my mirror. Hey, Steve.
As you pull out your mirror, she flinches, like literally flinches. Can you put that away?
Oh, what's wrong with that?
It might force the change.
Oh. That'd be bad, huh?
Put it back. Put it away.
I'm putting it away.
Okay.
But that would be bad, huh?
I mean, unless you want to deal with a 10 to 12 foot tall spider guy that will eat your hearts before you can blink.
How does that work out when you've been such a small thing sometimes?
Folding space.
You're silly. It's magic.
Oh, yeah. But
Sorry, how are you able to deduce that the other thing wants to help them release a demon?
So I've got no recollection when he takes over my body of what he's doing, but sometimes I woke up in places that I had no right to be in. Like one time, I was in a warehouse, and there was a bunch of dead gods that were half-eaten, and some Belial agents going about their business, so I just, vanished and took off. And after the next time, when I woke up in a police station, and there were 3 cops that were half-eaten at my feet, and there were a couple of Belial people in New York going through stuff, I took off again. And I just slowly built the information over about a year and a half, 2 years worth of these little...
Indiscretions?
Yes.
Only ever half eaten?
Well, I mean, there could have been more that were fully eaten, but they wouldn't be there.
And none that were not eaten at all.
Not near where I woke up. No sugar. Not at all.
So,
If I have to say one thing for Velasco, he tends to, eat his food. And people are his food.
well, that's important. You got to make sure
So-
to have a full diet.
Miss Sifa, so you being aware of what's going on, that saves a lot of time. We were told that there was a couple of ways to stop this from happening, which is very beneficial because the world being destroyed. Well, we happen to live in the world. So do you. Although I'm not sure if you're permanently in this world or if you could just flit off to somewhere else.
Well, I came here when I was young, and I decided to stay here because I liked it better.
Oh, by the way, where are my manners? Do you desire any sort of snack?
Oh, no, I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
But feel free, the cupboards are fully loaded. If any of you want a snack, there's some little cakes up on the top shelf.
Oh, by the way, forgot to mention, I really like your client. Gilbert.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You're
he's
one
awesome.
of his fans?
Yeah,
might have to arrange for him to come and do a signing for you or something.
Wow, that'd be amazing.
He's a great guy.
He's a great actor, too.
So,
You just made a best friend for life.
I think the world of him.
He's great.
Hey, that's why I manage him.
Nice.
I'm just so glad I found him in the bayou. All of them years ago.
It's gonna sound odd.
Sure.
Have we met before?
You don't look familiar, Sugar.
There's this familiar feeling about you.
No, I do get this odd sensation. Like when I look at you in your eyes, I can see something, like a spark or something, but no, that's I do not recall ever meeting you.
Okay.
So, we were told that one of the ways to prevent the world from ending in 3 days was to collect a bunch of things, such as I pull out the list and just like, I never heard of these things, but the Malgear of Legend and Song.
Oh, yeah, that's very powerful.
Scan of Origin, Ensway and Icewrath, Shrouds of Dreaming, and Githrod. So, any insights on those?
I mean, those are definitely powerful items.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure that if you would just get Dinhei, you'd have maybe the ability to change things in the past to make it so it's not quite as bleak as it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it only works on things in the past, Sugar. It does not work on anything in the future. It won't stop things from happening right now. If you had it, you'd have to go back and change it. And you know what they say about traveling through time? You step on the wrong sprite and we'll kill you.
Well,
Isn't that what they say about traveling through time?
Well, that's what we say about traveling through time. What do you say about traveling through time?
You can't.
Oh, right. There's that too.
There's also the butterfly effect.
The what?
Butterfly wing effect, I believe is what they call it. Where if you step on the wrong butterfly's wing, you could die.
so
Is that
Because it'll kill you.
Right.
so
These are vicious butterflies.
we were also
Wings.
told that you
Yes.
might have some insights into alternate ways of preventing the end of the world.
Well, so once I realized what I was doing, not me, but the other me was doing, I started setting up a spell. And excuse me. And she walks over to the bookshelf. You see, she reaches a hand gently, and it almost looks like it goes through a little bit the spine. And then she slides it out, and she walks back over. You're hearing like a zzz, zzz. and then she walks back over to the table and gingerly sets it down. And then she opens very slowly the pages, the cover, and then flips through the pages very slowly. And you're hearing the sounds, and then the way that the pages are moving is almost like they're getting open from the middle of the page instead of the edge, and then flipping over.
Miss Sifa, would you care for a hand with that?
No, you don't know what page you go to, and I doubt you can read the writing. It's really small.
Just tell me when to stop turning.
And she eventually gets it. It's all right, I got it. Just stay back. And she gets it to a page. She goes, yeah, so here's the spell. And what it does is it seals things away. And I was going to seal myself away. But there's a problem with this, is that I need 3 other mages to cast it.
Well, we know a mage.
Ex-mage.
He's a name.
No,
mage.
his name is Mage.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
he is no longer a
You know
mage.
Mage? Like the Mage?
We met
met
him
him.
today.
Wow.
Yeah.
I heard he was dead.
But don't tell anyone.
So did we.
You know
Please.
what?
Who am I going to tell? Other than Gilbert, because he would love to know.
Don't tell Gilbert. I love Gilbert.
I don't know if
tell
I could keep a secret from Gil.
But I'd still like to.
Nice going, Mongoose. You know what?
David Blaine, is he an option?
No, a real mage, real magic people.
Chris Angel.
Again, those street performers are kind of cute.
Are
They're
there?
neat to watch. They relax you a little, make you laugh, make you smile, steal
I
all
know.
your money.
There was this one guy that I had in the carnival with me. He could, like, swallow 12 swords.
Wrong kind of magic user.
Are there any magic users you might be able to
I'm
recommend?
out of ideas.
I mean, I can come up with a list of them, but I can't go talk to them to talk them into doing it.
Well, that's
So,
fine.
Most of them I know are down in Louisiana,
We can try to
down
persuade
in
them.
Bayou, New Orleans.
So,
area.
Sifa?
Yeah.
So the plan that you came up with was to seal yourself away so that
So the Vlaco can't cause the other side of the mirrors from crashing into the earth as Belial is destroying the earth and bringing hell.
all right.
I'm sorry, what?
Chaos on Earth.
Yeah, so what he was going to do is he was going to try to take advantage of the situation. You see, Belial was going to bring hell on earth, like literally merge hell and earth.
But
And Vlaco was going to, at the same time, use all of that energy that Belial was going to create and merge
the Shadowlands or the Darklands on the other side of the mirror with Earth, so that Hell would get turned into the Darklands, and Earth would get turned into the Darklands.
So the Darklands is worse than hell?
Oh, sugar, you don't know what sort of creatures lurk on the other side of the mirrors. I mean,
wait,
Vlaco's just an example.
I know Steve.
wait. So are you
Steve is a rare exception.
telling me that the plan for them is to take like one of those what are they called? The thing with the balls that go back and forth.
Pendulum?
They hit each other and cause. It's like a conservation of movement thing. Something sciencey.
Barking up the wrong tree here, sugar. I don't know nothing
Anybody know?
about no science.
They clack back and forth.
Yeah, you lost me at science. I'm sorry.
Isn't it like the
The
Newton's
pendulum
cradle?
balls.
Yeah. Anyways, only one thing can occupy a space at one given time.
No.
Well, yes, and ultimately, if Vlaco gets his way, it's the Darklands. Who'll
Right.
be
So how big
occupying
is
this
hell?
space. About the same size as the whole universe.
The whole universe.
Yeah,
So if that's
same
brought,
as the Darklands, by the way.
so if that's brought to here,
Here would no longer be here. We'd be there.
well, wouldn't here just not exist anymore?
Not
it would-
exactly. So what would really
Two
happen is
things.
you'd have amalgams. You'd have like some of here existing and some of there existing and some of hell existing all at once. Get bits and pieces.
It'd be like Mortal Kombat.
I don't know that reference. Oh wait, wasn't that the movie that Gilbert
Yes.
didn't get into?
Yes.
Such a
I
shame.
tried too. He would be perfect.
So
Tall, big, strong thing like him.
here's my
Sure enough,
issue with your
Sonya.
plan with your spell. So
So the spell, it creates this dome, this sphere, if you will, of magical energy. And if anyone touches it from either side, they forget all about it.
About
And
the
it
spirit.
can't be seen. So if you're on the outside and you're looking in, you can't see it. And if you're on the inside looking out, all you see is this magical energy. And if you touch it, you forget all about it.
I see a couple of flaws in your spell and your planning.
I need 4 mages.
One is you need 4 mages. 2, we'd be deprived of your company. 3, it only prevents your alter ego from bringing taking advantage of hell on earth to bring the Shadowlands in. That means that there's still hell on earth.
I mean, true. But,
So,
you know, it's
I thought this
it's a
was what
small
you're-
thing that I can do.
So here's the thing: if we prevent hell on Earth, then there's no energy to bring the Shadowlands over.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
So there would be no need for you to sequester yourself and remove yourself from
Society.
the existence.
Except for the whole serial killer thing.
Well, if she's locked in here, then I
There's
guess that's
plenty
no
of silly.
problem.
She's already taken care of that.
Yeah.
She's in here.
Right. So, but she was saying that the reason she made the spell was before she came here.
Right.
Correct. I started making it before I came here, and then I found out about Fissure. I mean, I didn't even know about this place. It's amazing.
Because it sounds like she wanted
Great room
to
service.
seal herself away, but
She has.
couldn't because she didn't have
She's-
4
she's-
mages, so she came here instead.
She's come up with a technological solution to her problem instead of doing the whole magic thing.
Plus, I'm sure she would have much rather be here than somewhere else.
Then sealed away in a pocket universe, maybe.
Exactly. Then again, who wouldn't?
Right, I think she was just giving us information about it. I don't think she was saying that she still wanted to do that.
No. That was off the table, but that was the idea.
Yeah. So you know what? Let's forget that idea because we still need to solve the hell on earth problem.
You know, I could put anybody in that sugar if I just had 3 of the mages.
You can put a demon from hell in there.
So anything or anyone that gets trapped in there, the only way to get rid of the spell is if me and those same 4 mages agree to just get rid of it.
What if one of you dies?
Well, then one of us dies. And then it can't ever be gone. Unless, of course, someone reaches out to that dead mage's spirit and we hold a seance and then we all agree. I mean, it's possible after death. I mean, death isn't the end.
All right.
Some
So
say it's only the beginning.
Yeah.
So
got
maybe-
Beat
heaven.
me to it.
maybe instead of doing that on yourself, we could do it on somebody, say like, oh, maybe Belial, not the demon, but the person assuming his name on this earth and trying to bring forth the real one.
That's a good idea.
Why not on the demon?
Because that would mean the demon was present, and that'd be a completely different fight.
How big could that sphere get? I know
Well,
you say it
it's-
can contain anything and anyone.
It's only, it is limited in size.
To what?
Hold on, let me read through it again and look. I'm looking up Sifa's grimoire to find
Technically, it's limited by the size of the chain that you use, which has to be a minimum of a 5-foot diameter.
So, you know, the smallest that I designed was well, originally it was going to be just me, little old me, but I didn't want to be mean to Valaco, so I was going to make it so, you know, a 12-foot tall spider thing could be conscious in it and not die from getting, you know, growing too big. Because originally I was thinking the really small, like 3 inches.
Right.
And then I decided to make the spell to have at least a minimum diameter of the sphere at 5 feet. But ultimately, it really depends on the size of the Argent chain I get made. And that's the other thing, is I'm going to have an Argent chain made.
What is
which
Argent chain?
Silver that's been mystically imbued with energy by a very specific ritual. Normally the elves are the ones that can do that.
What about your chain? Blind boy.
I have a
Your thing. You wrap
That's
around
a technological chain.
Is it technological?
Yes,
It
it
might
is.
work. You can check.
No,
Just show
No.
her real quick. Let's see.
magic and technology do
Yeah, we
not
don't
mix.
want to do that.
He's showing her the chain.
I don't think it's silver, anyways.
I don't know. I've never seen the color of it.
I have.
It looks like steel to me. So, Miss Sifa,
It actually looks like titanium. Just saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have an issue.
What, darling?
Do you think you make it so I could change between human form and this form at will, instead of having to be knocked unconscious to change back?
If I could do that, I wouldn't be having the problem that I'm having
she's not a god.
with the 12-foot tall spider thing.
Well, I figured with your magic.
I can cast spells and I can make spells. And I'm
So-
working on trying to separate me and the Valaco thing. I mean, it was an accident that caused it to happen to begin with. I just looked in the wrong mirror at the wrong time. I was casting the wrong spell.
What about recasting that spell in reverse then?
It doesn't work that way.
So what you're saying we would need is 3 powerful mages. One of them also needs to at least come equipped with some sort of magical chain.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Would there be any mages that might already have that chain available?
Maybe. Unfortunately, the only mages I know other than myself is Miss Patterson.
Wait, Miss Patterson's a mage? Did I
Well,
know
I mean,
that?
we've had long occult conversations.
She told us she didn't have any powers.
Silly. Anyone can learn to cast magic. They don't have to be magic to cast magic. Have you ever heard of witches?
Cast magic.
Witches, warlocks, wizards.
7.
Well, some of them.
Wait, Red,
Oh,
is that
magic.
true?
What?
Blue. Blue, is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
Magic. 7.
People can learn magic.
Oh, interesting. Do you feel like any of us could learn magic?
Not as powerful as if they were magic.
Did you guys hear that?
What?
What?
No.
I heard you talking to Blue, but that was about it. By the way, he has a demon.
Oh my god!
There he goes with it. Oh
At
my
this
God,
point-
He has a demon in his gun. It's
Well,
interesting.
I could feel it when I walked in.
At
Blue,
this
is that
point-
true?
I have no idea.
Oh my god!
Can he actually hear Blue talking?
No.
No.
No, he can't hear Blue talking at all.
At this point, I'm gonna pour myself some glass of that moonshine off the shelf.
Okay.
I also wanted to note that I haven't actually been drinking it.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
you
good.
give it to
As
him?
soon as someone drinks one, I need to know so I can do a hard roll for you. See if
All
you
right,
die.
so Sifa, sounds like we have a project. To how hard is it to find this Argent?
Any mage worth of salt would probably have a small chain or 2 or 3, maybe 4. I happen to have, a small chain for me. But, my small chain is smaller than what we need.
Right.
Would you be able to make a bigger chain by chance? I know you said elves. You don't
I mean, I could. How much time do you have?
3 days.
Can't do it in 3 days, sugar.
Gotcha. Figured.
Three
a long
months to a year?
Yeah.
I can make us all the argent we need.
Well, hey,
Of course, you have to get me the pure silver. It has to be pure. Can't be any of that stuff that's got additives to it.
Are there any elves here on Earth?
I'm sure there are. If you go to the right bar, I'm sure you can run into 5 or 6.
And do you know of anybody by chance yourself?
Oh, no.
No.
No, darling. Me and the elves, we keep respectful distance between us.
You said all we have to do is go to a bar?
The right bar.
Pub crawl!
Where's the closest
God.
right bar?
Let's see here. We're in I'm sorry, where are we
San
again?
Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco. That's right.
Specifically Alcatraz.
I'm from Ireland.
Under Alcatraz.
yeah, we can tell.
Maybe she can't.
That's a rude thing to call her. Oh, can't. Sorry.
It's his Irish accent. You gotta forgive him.
Okay, that makes sense. I think there's a bar in San Francisco. Hold on, let me just sit here and think about it for a few moments. Please talk amongst yourselves.
At this point, I'm gonna take a sip of the moonshine.
So, what do you guys think? Should we try to look for the stupid powerful objects, the elves and whatever else, or,
We could do both.
Well, as she said, maybe Denhay would probably be the best bet.
Right, yeah, the thing that rewrites time.
Which, sure, makes us all forget each other and other things.
Not
But that might
necessarily.
not be such a bad thing, you know?
Well, it depends how far back you write.
I suppose so.
We could literally just say that at our press conference, Belial himself showed up and we somehow won.
I've got a fantastic idea. What about instead of that? The Nats space station does not get destroyed.
Well then, no, yes, we wouldn't remember anybody.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't remember each other, but we'd still be alive ourselves, and
Maybe.
we wouldn't have the whole. Well, we might have the whole Belial problem, but then we wouldn't necessarily have to worry about it ourselves.
I mean, I don't know how rewriting time works, but maybe you can kind of put in like your own different sentences, like also this and also this.
Like Belial's already destroyed, and we're all still together, just the side
And-
team.
Yeah, sure. Or I don't know. Also, the other members of the Knights survived somehow.
Yeah. Well, as I said, going back to space station being destroyed before.
Well, no. The station can be destroyed and rebuilt.
Why would we want that?
What difference does it make?
Because
It's
then they
just
won't
a
all die.
station. We can say that they didn't die despite the station being blown up. You can write whatever you want if you're rewriting time. The point was more of Do we want to go with that, or do we want to go with Stiletto's options?
What's Stiletto's options?
I don't know. We haven't spoken to him. Well, not all of us have spoken to him yet.
Oh, but some of you have? I thought he was dead too.
Yeah, so did we.
Apparently he's still alive.
Wow.
Can I smack him, preacher?
No.
Yeah, I asked before.
You
but
can
I do it now?
try.
Yeah, go ahead.
Smack.
Roll.
3, 7. So 10.
Roll, Trevor. Please be careful. You're shaking the camera all to hell.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find my dice.
That would be 29.
Yep. So you go to smack him, and he bats your hand out of the way.
Just try not
Mongoose.
revealing our secrets, please.
Mongoose,
Yeah.
everything you say is gonna be found out by the other side because Miss Sifa can't keep it from Valaka.
Oh no. So my understanding is he doesn't know what happens when I'm out either. So that's important to know. But he does know he is trapped in here.
Mhm.
That's for sure.
Do you think he would kill you if you given the opportunity by chance?
If he could, I'd probably be eaten already.
And would you kill him if given the opportunity?
Heavens, no.
Why not?
Because good people don't kill people. It's just not how it's done. Now, I know that there's a place down in Los Angeles called Anything and Everything. And I know that there's a club up in Seattle called the Bitter Rose. That's mostly for vampires, though.
Like Andrew Andrews?
He's not
I'm
a
sorry.
vampire.
Who?
No one?
And I know that there's, in New Orleans we had Around the World, of course, but I want to say that there's one in Vegas called Club Noir, I believe, also for vampires mostly. But
Like
maybe just gonna go
Andrew
to any-
Andrews.
He's not a vampire.
Who?
Don't know that.
But those
No.
are the close ones. I thought there was one in San Francisco, but I just cannot recall the name of it.
His vampire conspiracy goes so deep that nobody else knows that he's a vampire.
Nobody else even knows who he is.
Exactly.
Oh, by the gods.
You're all silly.
He's got three first names. His name is Andrew Andrews. You can't trust a man like that.
Why not?
Well, I agree. Someone with 3 first names?
That are all the same?
I mean, heaven forbid.
John, since I do have a modicum of street magic, do I know anything in San Francisco?
You would not have heard
Okay.
of anything.
Too bad Dustin isn't here.
Who? Oh,
You know what? Fuck
Exactly.
Dustin.
How do you know, Dustin?
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know who he is.
Bringing up that name.
Like I said, those are the
I
3
don't
that I
trust
know
anyone.
of that you could probably go to.
Anything and Everything, the Bed of Rose, and Club Noir.
Yeah. So Bitter Rose, that's in Seattle. Down on I think they call it Park Street's Market, something like that. Club Noir, that's right on the Strip in Vegas. But you have to hunt for a little bit. It's like one of them hidden bars, like
Extra dimensional spaces?
like you go into like
One of
a
the ones
barber
where-
shop or something.
And they ask you if you want to get a free taxi that comes with drinks and a cover charge.
Yeah, something like that. One of them places.
I think those are called strip clubs.
And then of course Anything and Everything. It's actually a stove with a bar in it.
Interesting.
Anything is the stove and everything's the bar.
Interesting.
What kind of alcohol do they have?
Everything.
Everything, like the bar says.
Just checking. False advertising is a big deal. Also, I would have to.
And the man that runs it, he spends his time between New Orleans and Los Angeles. He's a really nice guy named Samuel Wolf. He might be able to help us too. I believe he knows how to cast some spells.
And do you think he would also have an ardent chain as well?
I wouldn't know if Samuel Wolf has an argent chain, Sugar.
But I do know that, me and him, we've talked a little bit on the occult. So it sounds like we might have 2 of the other 3 lined up. But you guys would have to ask him. And, he might know
He's in
somebody
Los
that could help.
Angeles.
Yeah. He's either in Los Angeles or New Orleans. He spends his time half and half.
So just to double check, you said 2. Are you helping us out with this as well?
Well, I assume since it's my spell and no one else knows it, that I'll be casting the spell.
How will that work out in regards to you getting out of the cell and possibly?
Well, I can leave anytime I want, sugar.
No,
I'm here voluntarily.
I get that, but what I'm saying is you're obviously here because you're afraid of the other side getting out.
Well, you guys would just have to make sure that if I change and beat the crap out of him,
I can do that.
I can do that too.
and he doesn't eat you, and
I
if
do
he
that
eats you,
better
I'm
than
going
he
to
does.
apologize in advance. Because, I'm sorry if he eats you.
I can punch
You might have a
things, that's
hard
all I'm
time
good at.
digesting me.
All right, so
You'd be surprised.
Really?
so backup plan.
Darling, he once ate the bumper off of a police car, and the only reason I know it is I woke up with a bump in my mouth.
How?
Very
There wasn't
You're
much of it
very
left.
small,
There wasn't much of it left, sugar.
but you know it was a bumper?
Oh, yeah. The chrome. Dead giveaway. And the car missing the bumper in front of me? Dead giveaway.
So, Miss Sifa, that's all part of the plan. But as part of the backup, I know that Dinhay is somewhere in New Jersey. Any insights on where we could find it if we need to?
Oh, right. Dinhay. Dinhay.
Have
That
you ever
one.
been?
That's one of... That is the skein of origin so I would recommend probably Jersey City. Textile district.
That would stand to
Do
reason.
you really think New Jersey is writing about time? Or rewriting? Is where time is written and rewritten?
Don't-
Because I've been to New Jersey and it's not that great.
But you were also blind.
No,
know
I
what?
do have to let you know, Dinhay is probably not as big as you think it is.
Well, the size of a handkerchief or something?
It's a necklace.
That's a necklace?
It's a little charm on a necklace.
It's wait. It's a skein of yarn?
No, it's the loom and the skein. It has the skein in it, and it's the loom that has the skein that threads the skein. But it's just a little charm.
Would you be able to?
I mean, originally, from what I've been told, Desea wore it around her neck.
Would you by chance be able to conjure up an image of it?
I mean, I've never personally seen it myself, sugar. But, asking if little old me can give you an image of something that I've heard about in stories since I was a little kid? Sure I can. 10 plus 13.
23.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just meant that you. Oh shit!
She goes like this, and you see light coursing between her fingers
I
back
step
and
back.
forth, and you see this loom, the little loop on it, just appear. Right there. That's what it looks like.
So I can
I mean,
see
this
that.
isn't to scale, of course.
So something like this.
Oh, yeah, it's similar, but less crystally and more otherworldly.
So
So like this, and you see the colors shift, and it starts glowing like that.
If I had to not kind of freak out, because I am a little bit courageous at the moment.
I'm not doing magic right now.
Conjuring up an image.
These are just illusions.
yeah, no, it's not magic. Don't
You
worry.
can just pass your finger right through it.
It's a hologram.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, your finger goes right through it.
Whew. All right. I think
So-
your stuff worked, preacher.
So,
I actually put my loom
so
on
how-
her shelf.
How would we make use of something like that if it's a necklace?
Well, so first you wear it. One of you's got to claim it.
How does one claim it?
I'm sure Mr. Shadow Fox here should be able to tell you how to claim mystical items.
How do you claim mystical items, Shadowfox?
Blue, do you know how to claim mystical items?
Yeah, like you did me.
I didn't really
We have to
claim you.
tell
You
the
claimed
owner.
me.
Close enough.
so
Kind of. Just be there. And they'll attach themselves to you.
That sounds weird.
I take it
Did I
murder
get
is
that wrong?
involved.
That sounds weird and uncomfortable.
There's contact involved.
He says I need to touch myself.
That still sounds even more weird and uncomfortable.
Is that
Did I
how
get
you-
that wrong?
Wait, hon, is that how you talk to him? Is you just touch yourself to talk to him?
That's what he's doing.
Should I be touching myself?
No.
He said no.
I take it.
Want to.
Oh my god!
He is a demon.
I take it murder is involved.
Since you have a lot of experience in Louisiana, I hear the Entway and Ice are in Louisiana.
That's one of the reasons I decided I want to stay, is trying to find the Shades Awaken. It's really difficult. Yeah, I was looking around for it. My understanding is that they're both there.
Did you narrow it down? Louisiana is a rather large area with lots of swamp.
So my understanding is one of them may or may not be in Houma.
Where?
Homer.
Louisiana. It's a small little town.
Houma?
Homer.
Houma.
Houma.
No.
Homa. Huma. Houma.
Oh,
Huma.
Houma.
And then the other one, I believe, is out in Bayou somewhere between Houma and Nolans.
Ah.
That's a big area.
It is.
I wish I understood this accent.
I'm familiar with it, which is funny because I didn't realize what you were saying at first. But I apologize because I now know the town.
I'm sorry, Houma. My mistake.
Houma.
Yeah. Houma.
Houma.
Houma
Houma.
and Nolans.
Not New Orleans.
Nolans.
No.
Nolans.
Nolans.
Come on.
So we're looking
You've
for
been
Nala
there.
and Homer.
You've been there. You've trucked there. Stop pretending like you don't know how to
And
pronounce
these Shades Awaken, they're kind of like the shrouds of dreaming, the cloth, the fabric.
Right,
but
one
the
those
black.
are in-
dreams
those are in
and the
Montana.
other one does something.
Yeah, so the shrouds, or the Shades Awaken and the shrouds, the opposites,
Right, one
So-
puts you to sleep and one...
keeps you awake.
Right,
Forever?
Exactly.
right, so how would that help us?
Well, they're powerful items as well. So the Shades Awaken are tied to reality, to the physical universe that you are all in.
Right, but you can't change reality with them, right?
You'd be surprised what you can do.
That's why I'm asking her.
It depends on which one you get.
If you already know the answers, why haven't you volunteered this information?
It depends on which one you get, Sugar. One of them changes reality, and the other one solidifies reality.
What does that mean?
Means it makes everything more solid than it was before, so it can't be changed.
Even if you were to say rewrite time?
Exactly. Because if someone uses Aslarath to solidify reality,
Uh-huh.
and you use Dinhay to change reality, what really happened is an alternate timeline. And this reality would still be here.
Would you say then there's already alternate timelines?
Oh, I'm sure there are, darling.
Is there a way to see them and see if maybe there's a way that we can figure it out from another?
That's what you need Ensway for.
Interesting.
Ensway allows you to modify and see realities.
And would one go mad by seeing those realities?
One go mad by staying awake all the time.
Yeah.
All right. You've been
I think
very
you broke his brain. Thank you.
Now the other two, the shrouds of dreaming, again, they put you to sleep forever.
That's
So what,
called
you just
death.
slip one of those over the
No,
demon's face?
whoever has them will be sleeping forever.
Right, so you just slip it onto the demon?
You don't want the demon to have one of them. They're powerful.
I don't want the demon to be asleep forever?
No, because they're tied to the actual nature of the subconscious realms.
So that's how you make a Freddy Krueger.
I missed the reference.
Movie.
Gilbert wasn't in that one, I don't think.
It's okay. It's a bad movie anyways.
I think they made it after some guy. I don't know.
But those two, the
That name
Weedra,
sounds familiar.
the Weedra, for example, allows you to modify, manipulate other people's dreams and go into those dreams. Whereas Cassiopeia it allows you to solidify a dream so people can't change it.
A dream.
Yes.
Which ones might you recommend us using if we were to use your method of making a spell as well as possibly using one of these artifacts? To perhaps hinder or altogether...
Sugar, you want to use all of this?
No, I was just curious as to if we were to use both in conjunction.
I'd talk about the Malgear instead.
Malgear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the inception of legends. It is literally the things legends are made of.
Interesting.
It is the, you might say, it was played by the original bard of the universe that created song, that created stories, that created legends themselves.
What was that bard's name?
Well, that would have been Desire. No, sorry. I lied. That'd be Vidway.
Midway.
So it's like a harp?
Yeah. Ish. It's only got 2 strings.
Right.
Where would we find the Malgear?
My understanding is anywhere, wherever the most people gather to do that sort of singing and praising legendary songs, that's where it'd probably be found. Now, where I'm from, that would be probably
Burning Man?
in the middle of the Burning Lands.
Oz.
But I'm not from here, so I don't know where to be here.
Burning Man.
EDC Ozfest.
Well, for me,
The Fillmore?
I would recommend us...
Is there any cultures that are known for their storytelling?
Every culture.
Many cultures.
Hollywood?
Right?
Like any one civilization that's known for having these
Native Americans?
amazing stories
Well,
Greeks,
that are beyond belief?
Greeks,
Podcasts?
Romans, Native Americans, Indians.
Nerds.
the Irish.
Comic
Nerds, yeah.
Comic Con?
The Catholics and the Christians.
Lawyers?
One of them. Wherever the heart of that is from would be where you might want to start looking.
John,
So anywhere where religions exist.
I think
Whatever stories. I didn't say nothing about no religion
think,
there, Sugar. You put words in my little mouth.
I think a fine arts role is
Okay.
appropriate.
Yep, go ahead and roll. If any of you had scholar history, that'd be appropriate as well.
No, I
That's
don't.
No, I don't.
No, but 10.
So as she was talking, there were certain cultures that would have popped up in your head. The Chinese culture, the Icelandic culture, the Greek culture, the Egyptian culture. Those all evolved around. Also the Finnish culture, because literally all of their history was passed down via song. It was called the Kalevala. And of course the Irish culture.
And
I
the Americans.
rolled a 29 for fine arts.
Do you have fine arts?
I do. Remember, my
that's
whole
right.
idea was going to be I was like
That's
a painter
right.
or something, but I
That's
changed
right.
that.
Yeah. So you'd get the same idea. That it's the cultures
Nothing more
that,
specific
that-
with a 29.
So you'd narrow it down to probably more of the Norwegian or the northern cultures. So either Icelandic or Finnish
Okay.
cultures. Possibly again the Irish, because they were known to sing all the time. But out of those two, you have the Icelandic epics, the Icelandic sagas, and you have the Finnish Kalevala, which is literally a songbook about their gods and their history.
Do I know of any 2-stringed instruments?
I don't know. Roll. You might.
9.
9.
9.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no.
The answer
You
is
don't.
no.
Not with a 9, roll of a 9. You'd piece it to that, but the whole 2-stringed instruments for both of you would go back to the Chinese,
Okay.
because that is what they play.
So like Finland, Icelandish.
Finland, Iceland, as far as the lore goes, but the Chinese as far as a 2-stringed instrument, because that's their main instrument.
Now, when you say 2 strings, like, is it like set up like a guitar, or is it more like, the inside of a drum that has a string under it that serves kind of like
You know,
to make a snare?
I've never seen it, so I wouldn't know. But I do know that Vidway was intelligent, he was cunning, and he was a hell of a showman.
Do you know what he looks like?
Vidway?
Yeah.
He was intelligent, and he's cunning.
So you don't know what he looks like.
Also, could it be the vocal cords themselves?
It might be. Because vocal cords, there's two of them, I believe.
And they're
they
kind
vibrate.
of strings.
Like string, yeah, it could be. That's a brilliant idea. Which then goes back to the cultures of the songs. You know.
Oh God.
Yes.
So,
Unless you
whichever
can
one has
answer
the
any
most
of my
people-
questions, you don't have
Most
the right to
people,
make those words.
I was certain that.
I'd say whichever one has the most history
most history.
behind passing down the information
Oh God.
in song.
Just say it.
That's what I'd go with.
Well, it could be Ireland.
Icelandic sagas, Kalevala.
We made songs for everything.
What does it show? How much
So the
content?
Icelandic sagas was actually passed down verbally until the mid 1500s when it was first put into print. The Kalevala was not put into print until 1993, sorry. It was passed down orally throughout Finland until 1993.
Ah. So,
When Lönnrot, a Finnish singer, decided to collect all of the songs of the country, write them down, and as he died, willed them to the Finnish government.
all right. Hey, what's the weather like in Helsinki?
I'm not sure. I'm sure it's cold.
Yeah.
Bill, what's the weather like in Helsinki?
I'm sure it's cold.
Glasses.
Glasses?
Glasses. You're wearing your glasses, aren't you?
Yeah,
Who's
that's
Bill?
That's right. Accountant man.
Oh God.
You are all very funny people.
Thank you. I tried.
Yeah, get
Can't
on my
keep secrets to
case.
save your lives. I'm sorry, what was your names again?
Shard.
Sandbag.
Shadow Fox?
Among
Actually,
Us.
his name changed to Dipshit.
That too.
Oh, okay. That
Or moron.
works. Just curious, just trying to find out.
A mongoose.
Preacher. He preaches the truth.
All right.
Dipshit.
Seems that way.
Well, if
Any other advice?
You know, do you like sleeping?
yes,
Then don't go for the shrouds and the shades. But you also don't want anyone else to get a hold of them either, because otherwise it'll ruin your plans.
right. What about? This is gonna sound
Oh,
just as crazy as every other idea that has been voiced.
before you continue, I forgot to mention one thing. Since these are items of immense power, having more than one of them might make you go insane too.
Well, having
kill
one of
you.
them would probably make us go insane or kill us.
No. You won't die from just having one. You just might become a slave to it. But having two, that'd be like having two deities trying to live in your body at once.
I could already deal with one.
So I'm just saying.
All right.
So this idea is going to sound just as crazy as literally everything else that has been said in the last 48 hours at most. Let's really just drop it down to 24 or like the last 7 hours, really. Could we maybe punch him?
Punch who?
The devil?
Belial?
I'm sure you could try. I mean, you could certainly
Is that just
try.
as viable for defeating him as anything else?
I'm not sure how resilient to physical damage devils and demons are, but I do know that they can take a wallop and still live pretty good.
Hey, Bill, I got a question for you. Could you
Who's
ask
Bill?
accountant man?
He's already said his name.
Could you ask Blue what his real name is by chance?
Blue, I call him Blue for a reason.
Is his name actually Blue? I thought that was just the name you gave him because you do that kind of stuff.
That doesn't make sense. Blue?
Yes.
Is your real name Blue?
For you, sure.
Yeah, it's Blue.
Can you,
Oh my!
Wow.
can you ask him if he knows Belial or the devil from hell?
Do you actually hear them, or do I have to speak to you every time?
I can hear them.
I'm going to repeat it anyway. Do you actually know Belial or the devil or whatever?
Yes.
He says yes.
Ask them what they're both equally afraid of in this
Yes.
plane of existence.
Just as you would know a president or a leader. He's an archduke. I'm much lower.
So do you, like, worship him or something?
Do you worship your president?
Oh, God, no.
There you go.
Gotcha. So, if we were to take on this Belial, what would your suggestions be?
Love and light.
Die.
You get right, I want him to die. So what is the suggestion?
Just like with angels, the antithesis of them is what hurts them. But you need a lot of it.
The antithesis of them is what was that? Kills them? Hurts them? Hurts them. But we need a lot of it.
And what is their antithesis?
What is their antithesis?
Extreme good.
Faith.
Demons are evil.
Demons.
They are demons. That's not really an antithesis.
Demons are evil.
So the opposite.
The
Beings are
opposite.
good.
Beans.
Beans. Opposite. What are
First of
opposite
all-
beans?
Beans.
Good beans.
Good beans.
Beings.
Did you say beans or beings?
Beings.
Beings. Good beings. Good. Clearly, Job's not on board.
All right, we have. I think we've exhausted any seriousness that we have.
Oh, the seriousness?
I'm gonna have a sip of that moonshine now.
Okay, high or
The whole
low?
time you're just like,
High.
Wait.
what? Huh?
But this smells so good.
God damn it.
Take 2 health.
Regeneration.
I'm gonna grab it from his hand as he's like dying and just
17.
real quick.
You get your health back. Oh yeah, it burned from the second before it touched your tongue, all the way down through your intestines.
As he's basically dying at that point, I'm going to grab it and take a swig myself
I'm not
before
dying.
anybody else
It's,
gets
I mean, you'll have to pull it out of his hands because he doesn't drop it. His grip doesn't like drop.
I've never also picked up my glass too, so I'm pretty sure it's easier just to grab
Yeah,
the
it'd be
one that's
easier to
been
grab
in front
the
of
one
me.
thought you
in
gave it
front
to
of
him.
No,
You offered it to him, and I thought
no,
you took it.
he made me a glass, and I kept that glass, and I also poured him a glass.
And I didn't take it because
No, so there's 2 glasses.
I'm not
sitting there.
trying
Okay.
to die.
And
And
one
I'm
is
going
now
to take
walking
the
towards
ones
me.
that are in front of them, both of them, and
One
take
is walking away from you.
at least.
High or low?
Hi.
John, before he gets a chance to, it starts walking away from him.
Roll.
I mean, there's still the second glass that you didn't make.
Because
It's
the
just
one,
sitting there.
Okay.
To be fair, I didn't specify.
So you reach towards one, it moves. You grab the other one. You take 2 health. It's smooth.
I like it.
You cough before you
This
get to...
seafood.
I like it a lot.
This is lovely.
I'm glad you like it. It's my own personal brew.
It's good. Thanks.
do sinuses clear up?
You feel the burn all the way around and all the way down to your toes.
If you had the allergies, they're gone.
Yeah, I grew some more hair.
At least you didn't go blind.
My
dog.
balls have
Yeah.
dropped.
You're fine.
Right.
So, gentlemen, ladies, or lady,
I said there's more than one me in here.
No, but
Yeah.
isn't Janet there?
Who?
Jacqueline?
Jacqueline.
No, she's outside.
I was close.
It seems like we've got a few things to do.
Before you go, here's a little message you can give to Mr. Wolf.
Okay.
And you see this really small piece of paper in her fingertips as she reaches it towards you. And then as you extend your hand, she drops it. Moves her hand back. It sort of
Okay.
flutters down into your hand.
I make a magnifying glass for you.
Put it in. You know what? I'm gonna use street magic to conjure up
Okay.
a little tiny
Okay.
container.
Roll.
Fine. If he's not going to use it, I'm going to put my hands in there and kind of
11.
wiggle.
Under the
Yeah,
magnifying
and
glass.
just abuse
11.
myself.
So yeah, you're able to create a little box.
There's some hope for you yet, there, darling.
Mm-hmm.
Would he maybe be able to do this?
No.
No, he would have to learn lots more magic than what he can do. He's more of a street performer like Chris Angel.
Oh, okay. So he likes to take people's money.
That makes sense.
Well, he does work for the church.
Very true.
I mean,
divine,
I'm sorry,
Being
but-
divine would be the opposite of demons. I believe you guys were asking that earlier.
Right.
Now, is your gun? What do you call it again? Blue or
Blue.
Boone?
Blue.
Oh, okay. Just
Yeah.
curious.
What about it?
Just wondering. Yeah, that's all.
You were, or you're just asking what it was?
I was just asking the name.
Your name is Blue, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Keep saying his name's Blue.
I mean,
I don't know why you're so interested in my gun.
I'm just gonna say it's a weird name for a demon.
You know.
You're a demon, right?
Yes.
And your name's Blue.
Sure.
Is that like your real name?
Names are power.
His name's Power? Now I'm confused.
That still doesn't sound like a real demon name.
Wait.
I don't know. I think it sounds about right because I mean I was reading the Iliad and the Odyssey and there's a god literally named that like translates into power basically.
Interesting. Maybe his name is Power. You should ask him if his name is Power.
Azul. It's
What?
Azul, right? Azul.
We'll go with that.
Azul.
Azazel.
Azul.
Azazel.
His name's Blue.
You know
Wait, is it
what?
Power? Is it Blue? Is it Azel? Is it Hazazel?
Hazel.
I call him Blue.
Okay. Interesting.
Man, that comes up so often. Yeah, so what do you guys do at this point?
So we got a couple of things on our agenda. First is to go to that place in Los Angeles and talk to Mr. Wolf.
Mm-hmm. And that was the Anything and Everything bar?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Anything and everything. It's
And
got
if we
everything you need and everything you want.
and if we manage to procure his services, we need to find 2 more mages.
Or one, Miss Patterson knows
Oh,
the cult lore.
that's right.
She might be a little bit handy.
Wait, you said 3, right?
Yeah, I thought we needed 4.
4 total.
Myself,
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Wolf,
Oh, okay.
Miss Patterson,
If she's willing.
if she's willing, and then maybe one more.
Jacqueline, are you willing to help us out in the spell thing?
No response.
I guess she doesn't
I think you have to use the phone.
Jacqueline, are you willing to help us out?
no.
You have to dial the number.
You
It's
know,
0075.
0075. Jacqueline, are you able to help us out in a spell thing if you want to? You don't have to, but I'm just curious. Would you be willing to save the world?
How long does
Wow.
this?
Can I leave? I'll have to. When are you planning on doing this thing?
Within 3 days, yeah.
3 days.
Within 3 days,
Ooh.
yes.
Well, I'm gonna have to see what leave I have and if Robert can take over as warden. But I don't see a problem. I've been dying to go do something fun.
Do you actually know any other mages that work here? I know you said only 5 people, so I'm fairly.
I'm the
figure
only
probably-
one that studied the occult and history and stuff
Interesting.
out of the staff.
So, you know, I keep
Right,
on
well,
trying
thanks.
to go over the list of things that we're doing, but you guys keep on just interrupting. If if this continues to happen, I'm just gonna have to turn off your brains.
Well, that'd be no bueno.
I don't think that would affect
Shut
him.
up, is
Oh my
what
god.
I'm saying.
Hey, preacher, I don't think that would affect him.
It would. I just have to make sure that he keeps enough function to keep on breathing. All right, so we're going to go to anything and everything.
And you see the number 1 and anything and everything pops up. Sam Wolf pops up as a bullet point underneath it.
Then, if we succeed in recruiting him, then we need to find another mage.
So you
That's
find
2.
another mage pop up under that. 2, find another mage. She moves it around.
3, from what you say, I'm gonna guess that Malgia is probably in Helsinki. Or wherever that one scholar bard is buried. Probably here, there.
That would make sense.
And it might be his vocal cords, which would be an incredible invasion of his privacy, but
Yeah,
desperate times call for desperate measures.
wouldn't that be like grave robbing? You're mutilating a corpse?
And
Yeah, it's an incredible invasion of his privacy.
I mean, he's dead. He don't think he'll mind. You don't think
Oh,
he'll mind?
that is the
Relative.
term. We could ask his permission, maybe.
Yeah, and just
Hold
do it
the
if he
seance.
doesn't say
Yeah.
don't do it, right?
I got a
You know what?
question for you.
Boxers, always boxers.
Do we, for sure, want to go with Malgear instead of Denhai?
Denhai.
Denhai.
Delhi?
Yes.
Well, Miss Sifa says that's probably our best bet in Algier. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, that one would work best with what we're doing because it's literally the stuff legends are made of.
Right.
So, yeah. If we don't find Malgear within a set amount of time, because we only have 3 days, then we go for Den Haag because it's New Jersey.
Right.
I know New Jersey.
Me too. I don't know Helsinki.
You know what?
It also might not even be in Helsinki.
That's why it's the back. Well, that's why Den Haag is the backup plan.
Yeah. Question: how long does this spell take? Assuming we get all of this.
Oh, dear. A little while, about 4 hours.
About 4 hours.
Yeah, just a little while.
That's what she said.
Just touch of time.
All right.
And
It's good to know.
so does when it's being cast or something, are you able to like go places with that?
No, not at all. We gotta be at place. We gotta put the chain down. We have to draw the sigils. We have to cast the magic and do the chanting and the concentrating on it. And we have to pretty much do what we need to do in order to make it work.
So in order for this to work, we'd have to lure him on a perfect trap that exactly 4 hours he steps in the right spot and gets stuck forever.
Yeah, I think you get it.
Assuming all goes according to plan, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Or we just need Malgear.
No gear.
So, anyways,
Quasi, roll an intelligence roll.
sure.
Not Jonah?
No.
I think that's the funniest thing you said all night.
All season.
Holy Sifa. Wait a minute. Holy Sifa. Are you holy?
No, I'm just a
Are
little
you sure?
man. Positive.
Are you a
Shard.
Sifa?
My
No,
name
not
is
Shart.
Sifa.
Okay.
15.
So another thing that popped into your head as you were thinking it and hearing his comment about, time would be if you also got Dinhe, you can travel back 4 hours and have the mages be 4 hours in the past, casting the spell wherever you are going to be fighting Belial at.
Okay. So
You look like you have a headache.
we could use Denhei to travel 4 hours back into the past and retroactively cast the spell into the present.
Well, that's brilliant.
Thank you, God.
Alright, so you know what?
I'm the one who.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, Jeeves.
Praise.
Okay, so you know what? This plan, it's not much of a plan. It's probably not going to work, but it's the only plan we got, so we better stick to it.
Just curious, what would you say is the most holy of those artifacts?
Oh, all of them are holy. They belong to the beings that created gods.
Do you know of anything that would help me punch a demon? Because that's pretty much all I've got.
This would be good.
You can have a priest bless your knuckles.
We got a preacher, I guess that counts, right?
Yeah, how will
Dip
that
them in
work if
holy
my
water?
hand wraps are made out of magnets?
Dip them in holy water,
Uh-huh.
because holy water hurts demons.
Oh. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
They could douse you in holy water and just throw you at them.
You can tattoo crosses on your fingertips or whatever religion you believe in.
I got an idea. Bill Missile Holy Water. Yeah, you down?
Wait, what?
What? Bill Missile Holy Water. toss it.
No, Bill's already consecrated to a power.
Well, kill two demons with one stone, you know?
Oh, you know what? If it comes down to that, I'll consider it.
Okay.
Would you be okay with that? Do you want blue with
You
you?
just
at
said
all times?
okay.
I know, but he sounded very...
All right, well, let's get out of here.
I don't want to be tossed.
We've imposed upon Nasifa enough.
Well, thank you all for visiting. Just
Thank
keep
you
in
for your time.
touch. Let me know.
Are you sure we haven't met?
Yeah, I get this weird feeling, you know, like when I look at you in the eyes, that you look like someone
We went
Valako
to
may
high
have
school
eaten.
together. Oh.
But wouldn't we all look like someone Valaka would eat?
No, I don't see it when I look in your eyes, but when I look in his,
Ah, that's me.
it's like he took a bite out of you or something.
Interesting.
It's hurtful. I'm gonna go home and cry.
You go do that.
Wait, so maybe you didn't meet Sifa, but Valaka you met. Ooh.
Miss Sifa, thank you for your time.
Like I said, it was a pleasure meeting all of you. Now, have a great day.
And that loom is yours.
Well, thank you, appreciate it.
And you're
I
from
mess with it again.
I'm sorry.
the bayou?
I lived in the bayou. Lived in the bayou.
I've only ever heard of your kind in stories back in Ireland.
My kind isn't, well, we were originally, all of the mystical races were originally from this planet before Merlin decided to move us because people were hunting us and killing us and pulling off our wings and crushing us in little books. And so he moved us all to another world, another universe, if you will, another reality.
Is that why you hate children? As a general, species thing? I'd always heard that, the fairies and
Believe it.
sprites are gonna come and abduct children and eat them.
You know what,
Well,
Mongoose?
You
Wait.
pluck enough wings
That
off of
is-
us and we will attack back.
That is so very rude.
I'm making conversation. If I'm incorrect, I would love to
Ultra
be...
motion.
So you mentioned something about Merlin. Is he by chance still alive?
What are you altering it to?
No, he died when he created the other
Shut
reality.
up.
When he moved magic
What
away from
emotion
Earth.
is that?
You know what? Shame.
Shame would work. What did you roll?
16.
What is your Nimbus?
5?
Do you have still will?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so total Mystic.
8? Oh, but with Steel Will it goes up with an additional?
Up one column. Let me see your sheet. I may have already included it on it. I did. I included it on it. Okay, you do feel a little ashamed.
Just a little.
Well, I wasn't trying to be rude or anything about it. All of the information I've ever had going off of is that, you make sure you're always holding on and grounded to the grass, so that you can't fall off. And, if you misbehave, then the fairies will come and eat you.
And while the fey folk might, but it depends. You pull enough wings off a sprite, we will do some bad things to you.
I could understand that.
And
Yeah,
at that point, you'd hear a perturbed buzzing sound coming from the image in front of you guys. You hear it. No one else hears it.
I mean, it's not like I hold wings off of anything.
Good to know. So I do believe you need to get along now.
Yes.
Have a great day.
I thought we were getting along.
As in,
Leave.
getting along.
Little doggy.
I think she wants us to leave now.
She wants us to get out of her room.
Your
boudoir.
remarks have
Her boudoir.
required her to dismiss us.
Oh.
Yes, you irritated her. You couldn't see it, but we all could. Sorry, Miss Sifa.
Apologies.
Oh, it's all right. I'm just getting tired, so I need my rest. I need my beauty sleep.
Your politeness is noted. Alright, knock on
On the glass.
Yeah.
Thank
The
you
door
for-
opens.
I make her a small shot glass before we leave.
Once again, apologize that
That's
Jack.
so cute. I don't drink out of anything that small.
Thank you for all of the information and lovely conversation as well.
Then
Oh,
for that,
great day.
I make it into a mug for her.
Oh, that's better.
No, a mug for
Oh, that's better.
I once again apologize that Jack does not know how to handle or play kindly
sorry,
with
who?
Sifa. Blind boy.
You know what? At this point,
I think it's a good time to call game.
Yeah, at
Turns
this
on-
point, that's a great last comment to make as we call it for the night.
I turn him off. It's like I fill his entire mind with pain.
Okay, so the parting note is thank you guys for watching. We appreciate that. Tomorrow, new time for Council of 10, 5 p.m., same place, so come on back. Appreciate that.
Same bat channel, same bat time.
Moving forward, also, Thursdays is Fortune Favors the Board. What's going on in Fortune on
we
Thursday?
are going to be playing Escape, and we're going to be playing also an opening and playing this unlock game, which so it's going to be pretty interesting. This game hasn't been opened yet. None of us know any of the puzzles on this yet. So if you guys enjoyed watching us play Time Stories, you guys will enjoy watching us suffer through that. I'm not kidding. I don't mean suffer as in like not enjoy, but suffer as in I'm not great with puzzles.
Or physically harm.
Speaking of puzzles, last year for Valentine's Day,
I'm
put one together.
so
Correct.
glad we didn't do that again.
Yeah,
It
Try
was
TT
really
TV
popular.
did not happen
Although,
again
okay,
this stream.
for as much as
this year.
Victoria like complains about you, like she was on your side and
She was
wanting a
so-
second episode of Try TTV.
It was so good. It was so successful. Unfortunately, this year it fell on a Friday.
Yep, so, maybe next year. So, also want to thank Dragon Gem Hairball. Thank you guys for being our most loyal subscriber. All of
thank
you guys
you.
subscribers, thank you for subscribing as well. I'm not trying to say that you guys are not as important, but Dragon Gem and Hairball do a lot for the show, so thank you guys. Thank you all the viewers. Hope you guys
and you
enjoyed
could
it.
do a lot with our Patreon too.
Correct. So, speaking of Patreon, things are going to be changing. So take a look for that and join out there. And I've also updated a few more things, so there's some more things to look at. And we will see you guys
Next week.
next week.
Check out our merch store on Zazzle. Woo!
Pew zap. Oh my god.